Troll one. Oh man, that troll. The one with the troll.
Isn't there like another? There's where they talk about movies and stuff.
That's all they talk.
Yeah, no, there's some other channel though that I don't think it's called Djibouti Dubs.
Correct.
In order.
When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
New intro.
Maybe it'll just be just us three all night long.
Oh yeah, I did that. It turns into a podcast for us with other people that get on my nerves. Not any of the podcasters.
Everybody wants to talk.
I don't remember which night it was.
Some people never shut the fuck up.
No way.
And that's not just me I'm talking about.
Oh, let's talk really loud. See.
I know, and I talk really loud.
And we're live.
I wish I could be like
Nacho time.
It's what? Nacho time?
Nachos.
It's time for nachos.
You're teasing me now because I haven't eaten.
I haven't eaten either. I tried to eat some beefaroni. Oh my god. I put some cheese on it.
What the fuck is wrong with you eating beefaroni?
Why would you ever do that? And then like a slideshow.
And then to tell other people.
I said I didn't end up eating it. I had like 3 bites and was so disgusted.
You might as well have a fucking Hot Pocket. Hot Pocket.
Dude, I love Hot Pockets. What are you talking
Hot
about?
Pockets are so much better. They're a totally different meal if you bake them in the oven.
They are because of the crust.
Yes, it is. It's a game changer.
Yes, it totally is.
I love that Jim Gaffigan bit he does on Hot Pockets.
Yeah, like
yeah.
Where he's talking, let's take a nasty sleeve and fill it full of nasty meat. Hot Pocket. Diarrhea pocket. Yeah.
Good stuff. So we're talking deep woo tonight?
Suzanne's got woo on her mind. We get Ergen here and talk about Freemason.
He's probably at the lodge right now.
Having tea with his cronies.
Oh, this slideshow is ridiculous, Jerry.
Is it?
Yeah, there's some great stuff.
Those are my kitties.
What's on it? I can't see.
Oh, I'm actually looking at the stream.
Oh, I'm not. Oh, you know what? I'll turn it on my tablet.
Will you? Will you, Suzanne?
But then I can't. Yeah, I will, Jerry.
I wish I could make this.
I'm gonna have to mute it though. There we go. 9 people watching. Hello, 9 people. I think 3 of them are us. So there might be 6 people watching.
Probably.
I know Lee's there.
9 people watching. Hello. Oh, come on.
Uh-oh.
I already muted you. Yeah, the thing is, on my tablet, I can't see. There's no place for me to look at the live chat.
Sure there is.
No, not on this one.
On the YouTube app?
Power off? No. No, on my tablet.
On your tablet. The YouTube app. Or the Zoom app.
No,
Which
for me to see the live chat on YouTube. Now it's not even...
it's at the bottom. You have to scroll all the way to the bottom of the page.
I know how to do it, Jer. I do it on my phone all the time.
It should be exactly the same.
I can't scroll. I could show you. There's no scrolling.
No scrolling?
No, it won't.
Maybe I turn chat off. That would be nice. It's the ether tonight. No, there's people in chat. CW's in chat.
Whoa, hey C-Dub.
And Lee, Felix,
and it's
Mary.
not even going. Oh my! What is it with me and my stuff? It won't. It's supposed to orient. No, when you turn it, it's supposed to orient the other way, and everything's stuck.
Maybe you have it
locked.
Yeah, locked.
You could have it locked because if it's an Apple product, there's that lock function that you could have hit.
If it's an
Yeah, I
Apple
know.
product.
I've been through this with my phone, which is an Apple, and it's not locked, but it doesn't orient. If I want to, say, read a book the long way, instead of squinting,
Instead of the hard way?
putting on another pair of glasses, I have to go to YouTube and then hit the little box to make it bigger or, orient the other way, whatever. I don't know. It's me. I fuck everything up. So, yeah. I've even done all the updates.
Talk about Suzanne.
What?
What kind of woo did you want to talk about?
Oh, so last night I was going to pick up Jack from his girlfriend's, and I was going over the overpass, and I see these 4 lights, and I'm like, "What the hell is that?" And I knew that they were planes. They were military planes because they were that same orangish yellow light that they, I've gone out and watched them fly around for years. So, but they were all in a row. There was 4 of them, and they were flying relatively close together. And I thought, and over the freeway. And I thought, what are they trying to? What's going on? Are they trying to fuck with people? Those are obviously planes.
Yeah, I was just. Were they close? Like, could you hear them or?
Yeah, no, I couldn't hear them. But because those planes, you can't really hear them until they're almost on top of you, and then you can hear them, and then you can hear them afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
So they're relatively quiet planes compared to fighter planes. They're not fighter planes. I don't know what kind of planes they are. I should look it up, but anyway, I have lots of video of them. They flew right over me one night when I went out to watch them. I parked in the right spot.
Is there a Air Force base by you or anything?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's 12 miles away or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my dad was in the reserves there.
Right.
So, yeah. Yep, and we have that Navy radio station base. I mean, it's not a radio station base anymore. They have sold it, but it still has all the equipment and stuff. It's kind of cool. And they're putting up more towers. Really, why would you need more towers?
Yeah.
Because the population's not completely controlled yet.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. So many towers. GPS to help the GPS.
Lee was talking just now that a bunch of channels got fucked with today.
Yeah.
On Twitter
yesterday too, I thought.
Yeah, it's been going on, but I did see
the algos.
Big Alex Jones thing about it today that had no flags or anything on it. No flags on that play.
I'm angry. We gotta play that.
They just.
I can play it in the background really low.
No, we gotta sing it. Never mind. We don't have to do that right now.
Not singing it.
We always sing it. Shut up.
It's just something that happened. George Webb put out a real interesting video today that was talking about the Weissnack guy.
Who?
He was a lawyer. Bernie? Was it Bernie? I'm looking it up.
Weissnack? Is that what you said?
Weissnant. W-E-I-S-N-A-N.
Weissnant?
There he is. The federal prosecutor. So this federal prosecutor was found dead on the beach. Very...
Oh, yeah, in Florida?
Yeah. Barrington.
The black guy? He was black, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yes.
And was on Hollywood Beach, and that's in front of like the Diplomat Hotel. I forgot the hotels he was pointing out, but he was basically saying that you could take a walk with your dog in in the amount of time it would take to take a dog for a walk. You could see where like all of the shit is kind of concentrated for all the stuff he's been investigating. It's all like comes to all the threads point to Broward County.
Yeah, Broward County is. Wasn't that the county that they had to recount the votes in during the 2000 election?
Maybe. I don't remember.
Ah, Google it.
I made it sound like shit. I'm more deeper. Sorry.
I think it was
I'm reading out
Broward
loud.
County.
Yeah, it wasn't a false flag, Lee. It was, I don't know what it was.
What, the shooting?
Yeah, I get the feeling, I've thought this for a while now, same with Vegas, that there are not honest, but legitimate DHS drills going on during these times. And then there's a third party who's aware of that and uses it to cause chaos, right? And then in the confusion can slip away because nobody knows what's going on. It was supposed to be drill. No, wait, what? It's very confusing. So you can, depending on what you attack and how, you can push certain agendas. You can punch back, right?
Right.
So do you think that anything's actually going to come of this movement that these kids are pushing?
All I know is it distracted everybody away from the memo.
Yeah, it's a total distraction.
And the spying in Congress.
Mm-hmm. Well,
but I don't know. Huh?
It's crazy.
Indeed.
But yeah, basically all this stuff about this David Hogg kid has been debunked. Every podcast I'm listening to is going on. Like everything that came out right away. Yeah. He lives in California. He's 26. Like all this shit.
That was him and that surfer thing.
Oh yeah, it was. It was totally him. But I mean,
and he was at CNN the day before. Yeah, Miami-Dade, Broward. Broward was one of the counties. Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach. Oh, and Volusia.
It's at the tip of the penis of America.
That's what she said.
Like a wart.
Just like a wart.
Yeah, a wart on the tip? Yikes, I'm staying away from that penis.
Broward County, that's patrolled by Israel. Sheriff Israel.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I know I'm not giving it any attention, but Ben and I got into it because I told him that things didn't add up.
Nothing ever adds up.
Because he was all, what do you think about this? And I'm like, yeah, shit doesn't add up, Ben. And then he got mad and told me that me and my friends all think we know it all.
Yeah,
I don't know jack shit. That's just you. Speak for yourself.
I know. That was so funny because
crazy. Like, what are you, crazy?
We don't act like we know it all. We're always like questioning everything. If you don't question shit and you just swallow what they're telling you,
right?
But then you're a dumbass. I'm sorry.
Kids, though, the kids, anyone, yeah, whatever. They're all conditioned to take alternative viewpoints as being, I don't know, rebellious on purpose. No, like you're making shit up, like it's made up.
Oh, right.
These are the facts. So anything that comes out of your mouth about it is going to be your crazy theory.
Yeah, and when you're someone's kid, you tend to believe other people over, it's like, oh, my mom doesn't know shit, or my dad doesn't know what he's talking about. If you're, if you get in that belief thing where, if you get caught up in the whole thing, I don't know. I have one kid that believes. There's always, Andrew's the only one that's like, hey, what happened with this? Yeah, this is what happened, I think. Okay. I'm not gonna worry about it then. I'm like, yeah.
There's fuckery afoot.
Yeah, there's total fuckery.
But like
Maybe they
Vegas,
want us to think there's fuckery.
either way, like Vegas, it doesn't matter. It happened, and look at all the reverberations it made.
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy shit.
Yeah.
Vegas, there it made no sense at all.
And anyone who comes out, and the further you get away from it, anyone calling it fake or hoax or whatever is going to get less and less attention.
Well, what's the new meme? It's October 1 now, isn't it? It's called something like that.
I'm sure that they didn't have a Parkland Strong.
Oh God, that makes me want to puke. That Vegas strong and Texas strong and California strong. Give me a fucking break.
It's probably some kind of spell.
It is.
It's gotta be. It's like, how about you give me my fucking money back, dumbasses?
Get 'em.
Turn the power back on in Puerto Rico, fucktards.
That's not happening. Man.
Well, you know, the IRS hasn't sent me a letter since the power's been off down there, so
Why not?
maybe that's a good thing.
Keck farts. I like keck farts. They smell froggy.
Keck is a distraction.
Keck is a distraction.
It totally is.
But it was a good one. It was a good one. And so was Q for a while. But then
No, it's a spell.
Oh, that is a spell. Spelled with a Q.
No,
You've
I'm
all
talking about
been
Keck.
spelled with a Q. That's what I should have called it tonight. You've all been spelled with a Q.
Did you get any traction on that meme you made with Elon Musk and the dude's hair?
No.
What's his face's hair?
No. I should show everyone though.
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
Isn't there gonna be some sort of like Patriot March? Like Tracy Beans has been tweeting about it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
on March
yeah, I'll be right
24th.
there. You guys wait for me.
You know what is interesting though is that Elon or Jason Goodman did a thing the other night about Tracy Beans. I guess they're feuding.
Why?
I don't know.
Dude, she's all about Q. She's so balls deep in Q. It's ridiculous.
That's what he was saying, you know. All right, here it is. I found it.
Oh,
Like,
so she got offended.
Oh, it totally yeah, it's got her.
Dude, she needs to learn that.
This is my meme that I made, and I fixed the spelling error.
Thank you. I was like, did he get mad at me because I pointed that out?
No, I was mad because
No, I know.
I was mad that I made a mistake.
Yeah, I figured.
I pasted Elon's face. Yeah. But that's a quote from him, if you remember from a few weeks ago. Anyway.
He also said he couldn't believe that it didn't blow up.
Maybe it did. Maybe it did. How would we even know? Because
Exactly.
there's no Wi-Fi out in the middle of the ocean.
I know, in the middle of the Atlantic.
Whatever, idiots. Who cares? Again, same thing. It doesn't matter.
It does not.
If it happened or not, because people believe it happened, and the impact of the belief is what drives it all. Harry Tuttle. I love that shirt.
Well, that's the spell.
Yeah. It's not. Yeah, it isn't. It isn't. It might be real. It might be fake now, but it might be.
No, it might be real now because everybody manifested it.
Right. That's what I mean. So.
Although, how did that car not fucking blow up? Give me a break. If space is what they say it is, that car should have blown up.
It should have melted at least.
It should have totally melted. The glass should have come out.
Stuff.
I mean, come on. The fucking door handle falls off when I pull it.
No, there's nothing inside. It's just aluminum. Aluminum doesn't melt at 25,000 degrees or whatever.
No, because they had it in that capsule getting through the atmosphere, right? So once they made it through that, flew open.
So what? Then it's negative 470 degrees Celsius. Absolute zero, or is it 0 Kelvin? I forget which it is.
What happens in a vacuum?
I don't know. I've never been in a vacuum.
What happens in a vacuum? Nothing happens in a vacuum.
Yeah, isn't it just still? Like, isn't there
it's
just
a fucking vacuum? But it's
There's
obviously
nothing-
not a vacuum
no
because there's shit
propulsion.
flying around in there.
Exactly.
It's like the inside of a vacuum that spins around when you turn it on. You know, like those bagless vacuums. Maybe
Yep.
that's what space is, a bagless vacuum.
Same
space.
sort of vacuum.
Oh, that's a good meme right there.
I wonder if it has all those little balls.
Well,
Maybe that's what all those little white things are. The little colored balls.
Just like mine.
Shit.
Ghost. Small rocks break glass. Yeah, true. Space is a hologram.
Space is a hologram.
That's what Lisa said. Lisa said space is a hologram and the world is under a dome. Wait, what?
Makes sense.
It is. It's under the dome of the Van Allen
It's a movie
radiation
set.
belts. Yeah, yeah.
We're in the Truman Show.
I know. Who told? Oh, Z
They
told
even
me.
told us.
Z told me that the moon is where the directors are in the Truman Show.
Oh. That's a good place.
I see the moon, and the moon sees me. Right?
That's right. It's a kaleidoscope.
Did you take a bong hit, Suzanne?
Yeah. Well,
There you go.
not technically. I just stick it at the end of my cigarette.
Stick it in.
I chop it up and then I put it in the end of my cigarette.
Oh, that's like a homeless person.
Because I can't roll worth shit, and I have not bought a bong. So I told Jack to get me one, but
Someday when
no, it's called Suzanne is lazy, and
no,
yeah, I'm totally
no,
lazy.
nah.
I'm so
That's
lazy.
not what Carl says.
I know. At least I feed him in the morning. I think he's British because he loves to drink hot water.
Put his pinkies up when he eats.
He probably would.
Every time I see somebody drinking hot water, I'm like, "Are you British?"
Dude, I vape with my pinky up, man.
Drinking hot water.
Well, tea. Because I put hot water over his food in the morning, and he will complain and complain and complain until I do that.
Shut up. Go away.
And he just likes to drink the hot water. I don't think he actually ever eats the food. I think Tinkerbell eats it.
Why don't you try not mashing his food up, or does he have no teeth?
No, I don't mash it up. I just put hot water over it, and I did it from when he was a kitten.
So he's just conditioned and spoiled.
Stop doing
He's
it.
just spoiled.
But you're enabling him. You're enabling
He's
this
British.
behavior.
He needs his tea.
It's cat food tea? That's disgusting.
Well,
Hot toddy,
he's a
put a little rum
cat.
in it, give him a hot toddy. Yeah.
Okay, well, what if we, in the next life, he's like my owner? That's what I was thinking. Well, what if
In the
I
next
come
life,
back
you'd be lucky to come back as an animal.
in the next life?
Lucky.
I want to be a squirrel.
Oh, wait, I think you're
In the
headed
next
for
life.
bacteria.
Oh, come on, at least a fish.
We already are bacteria.
Mushroom.
We
mushroom.
are.
Where's
we're
Animal Oil? We
huge
could talk about Paul
bacteria.
Stamets.
Yeah, we can talk some mycelium.
So I need questions to ask Gordon White that no one's ever asked him before.
Oh man.
Come across. Oh, that's a cool picture. Not that one. I was watching the
that's why
stream.
I was going to have it playing so that I could watch the. Oh, now I'm gonna have to
That's what she said.
I know.
Thanks for Gordon.
Oh, look, Farrah.
Or anyone that's coming. Stop talking
Dude,
about
the show with Ren was great.
What's that?
That's a great show. The show with Ren? That was great.
Yeah, that was good. I almost want to just do one whole show now all the time.
Yeah, I liked it like that.
But I haven't discussed that with my cohort, with my partner in crime.
Well, tell her to get in here. What's she doing?
She won't come. I don't know.
She doesn't like coming to H.I.V.E.
It's just us.
It's just us
Just
tonight.
bail when it gets lame.
She could.
Never gets lame.
You could pull a Grim and just slip out.
Yeah, just slip on out. It's pretty easy.
It is, especially with 9 people. But you won't get away that
Yeah,
easy
you just,
tonight,
you know,
laddie.
everybody's going on, and you just turn the camera off, and then slowly fade away.
Yes, entropic chaos.
Entropic chaos.
It doesn't mean anything. I made it up. I didn't have it. I found the picture of Kali, which Did I show it? I didn't show it. That's what I made the thumbnail with.
Hmm.
And Kali is the destructor, right? But
Right.
out of the destruction comes creation.
Hmm.
It's like, you know,
Out of
so it's like chaos out of
comes
entropy.
order.
That's where I was going. That was the term. Doesn't mean anything.
Good though.
But I had 88 on my mind. So 88 and 88 is like double 44, death doors. You know, it's death. It's all about death. 88. Even put a shirt on with 88.
It's also
Today,
about the
224, you can get 8 out of that. If you add them all up, it's 8. And 2 times 2 plus 2 plus 4, and then 2 times 4. 8's everywhere today.
Interesting.
It doesn't mean jack shit.
Now, I wonder if it's just you noticing them, or if it's them just actually like this.
No, because I saw 33s on license plates all day.
You always see those.
They always park in front of me, too. It's funny.
It is a magic number. I'm going to be 33 this year.
What about... No, I don't know about Zuckerberg's Chaos hoodie. I'll have to check that out. Zuckerberg, Chaos...
I can't remember if I'm 52 or 53.
I'm 53 now.
All right, well, then I'm 52.
Oh, that's cool.
Wait, no, then I'm 53. I'm older than you, Cherry?
Yeah, you're an old lady.
No, I'm not older than you.
Yes, you are.
I will be 53 this year.
You were 53 last year. You're 53 years old.
No, I'm born in June.
Your eyes are getting sleepy.
Shut up. I watched that Australian Skies. I liked it.
Oh, you gotta watch whatever I was just watching tonight. Hold on a second. Let me make sure. Oh, fuck. That work? Everyone seeing my screen? Yeah.
I'm seeing your screen.
The chaos. This is it.
Jimmy Church.
No, fuck Jimmy Church right here.
I didn't know who that was.
This is that hoodie. Is Facebook some kind of cult? It was probably just the heat of the stage lights, but it wasn't much. It was much more fun for the media to say it was the heat of those questions on privacy. But when Mark Zuckerberg finally took off his hoodie on stage at the D8 conference last week, he revealed an intriguing strategy.
This was like last year.
Was it? Is that what you're talking about, dude? Am I missing this completely?
Look at the date. What's the date?
I don't know. Ghost DNA Machine. Is this the right hoodie?
I don't know. I can't remember.
It looks like a stupid logo. Oh god, this is 7 years old.
I think you said something about a logo. Wish I could see your screen better. I could see the comments.
I don't know. No, I guess I don't know what you're talking about. Had a video. He was on TV unveiling.
That he's a human too.
Is he human? I'm a human. You're a human. Everyone wants to be a human too. I don't see
Steve
it.
keeps trying to tell me about.
Dude, send me a link. If anyone has a link to
Donald
that video,
Trump.
send it. I'll watch it.
Steve keeps trying to tell me that Donald Trump, paid that hooker off or whatever.
Who cares?
I know.
Who fucking cares about where his dick has
I
been
don't
or
care.
is?
That's the thing. I don't give a shit.
It's a distraction.
But he like wants me to be as all up in arms as he is. I'm like, who the fuck
God,
cares?
I can't even bring it up around my parents. My dad goes insane.
Right? Yeah.
He does. I want to record it next time. I don't know. You guys got to send me a link if you want to. Please.
You do have that one recording where you're like, Dad, what has he really done? What has he done? And then he goes to his computer and starts looking stuff up.
I recorded that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it's when you and I talked to him.
Oh, yeah. That's in the bra stuff, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta check.
But Jared's just like, I don't care, Dad. Dad, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
I know, but like if I was to say that to my parents,
Yeah.
they'd be like, "What are you talking about?" Your dad just because you must always talk like that to him, so that's just your vernacular. So it just
My
goes right
dad
by him.
expects a smart ass answer out of my mouth at
Of
all
course.
times. At all times.
Yes.
I don't know why.
Oh God, I have no clue, Jerry.
He hates me.
Oh my God, your dad loves you so
I know.
much.
No, I know. I'm kidding.
I love your dad.
I'm totally kidding.
No, I know.
They
you're
both
kidding.
called me and sang to me on my birthday.
So sweet.
Where are the messages? How do you get
What
to YouTube's messages? See them.
I don't know. Somebody sent you a message?
YouTube. Messages. Under community for anyone.
Oh, good.
Hasn't come.
There's people I've always wanted to send messages to, but never could. Will you be praying tonight? Is that what it said?
Praying?
I don't know.
All right, I got the video. Here you go. Who's praying?
I don't know. I can't see it. Okay, there we go.
Wait, let me adjust.
It doesn't matter.
Let me adjust the scripture. What doesn't matter?
What I thought I read. I don't know what I read. I can't see the damn screen.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Oh my God. This was like 5 minutes ago. Never mind.
I've been looking for shit. All right, I'm sorry. All right.
I know. I'm just like you saying, never mind.
Grim's gonna play it.
What am I playing?
The link I just sent you, yeah.
Say my name and
That's okay.
It's showing Suzanne Potty.
Suzanne Potty?
No. He cut the R off. It says the Suzanne Potty. That's funny.
Can you explain what this instant personalization thing was that you did and why you did it and what's the value of it to your users?
Maybe I should take off the hoodie.
Take off the hoodie.
Go ahead.
You want
What
to?
the hell?
You want? Go ahead. Here. Let me get someone. You all right?
Yeah.
This is a great moment in internet history.
What?
All right.
What are we gonna do with the mic?
Put it on your.
All right.
Put it on the collar of your t-shirt. You want some?
You need some help?
No, I'm good.
All right. Okay. Mark?
Sorry about the.
Sorry about being wrong, Mark.
No, it's
We're not even yelling.
God, I
at
think this is the longest hoodie takeoff I've ever seen.
We're not going to yell at
you.
him.
No, we're not.
He's the most desirable young man on the planet, right?
yeah. No, it's a thick hoodie.
Gross.
Company hoodie. We print our mission on the inside.
What?
Oh,
my
really?
God, the inside of the hoodie, everybody. Take a moment. What is it? Making the
world more open and connected.
Oh my God, it's like a secret
Cool.
vault.
It's
Look at
also
that.
sweaty.
Open and connected.
I know, it's like she wanted to smell it or something. What a weirdo.
Weird symbol in the
I
middle
saw her
that is
touch herself.
Illuminati. Oh, 2010.
No, it's 2010.
Oh no.
Interesting.
That's crazy. So they have a fucking sigil on the inside. Who cares? What?
Yeah. It was just coming. It's the next video was playing. So that was.
Back to
Did you see their interview with Elon Musk? And he told him that we're going to be like pets. And she goes, like a cat? I think she's the one that said it. I don't think it was the guy. So we're going to be like our cats.
We can all have tiny houses.
We could just all have tiny houses.
But what is it really, Grim? What is it all about?
I don't know.
What does James think?
What, tiny houses?
No, what does he think it is all about?
Oh,
It's the ether.
Yeah, it's the ether.
it's always the ether.
Yeah. Oh,
You could go back in time. That's time travel, right?
play the vampire one. Play the vampire one.
I love love James so much.
I don't know a lot about that whole vampire stuff, like thing. It's the ether.
Oh my god!
He doesn't know much about the whole vampire stuff. We should get somebody on the podcast telling us about the whole vampire stuff.
Literally, almost everything that comes out of his mouth could be a soundbite.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, we could turn this into like a nomadic podcast. Like
Nomadic podcast?
Like we just are hosts of a podcast waiting for a guest to show up.
Oh, that's
I like that idea.
Just pull them out of the chat.
That's
Come on,
hilarious.
you're our next contestant. It's a contestant podcast.
like the Price is Right of podcasting.
Exactly.
There you go.
Dun, 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 doo,
Oh, I
doo.
love that. Oh man.
So any other weird shit happened? It was raining here all week. Kind of sucks.
There's flooding like crazy. Got all-
Yeah, where's all the flooding at?
I don't know. I saw that Mr. MBB dude was talking about how there's a channel of there's like an 8 actually. That's funny. I'll find.
Oh, there you go, Jer.
Let me find the video. It was an interesting weather pattern, but it's pulling up Gulf weather.
They're trying to break the
They're not doing anything.
They're trying to. Can you just let me put
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah,
theory
I'm sorry,
out there?
I'm
My
sorry.
conspiracy theory.
Go ahead.
They're trying to. It's on the new Madrid fault, is where all that weather is. So they're trying to get the country to break in half.
Maybe.
And then maybe California will fall into
was
the
just
sea.
talking about that.
They've been talking about it for like forever.
No,
How?
there was this
map.
guy. Here it is. It's called the Maya Express. There's an animation about this weather condition called the Maya Express.
Because until the dam broke or almost broke last year,
Yep.
How it went over the side and then they were helicoptering in all these boulders and stuff. Until that started happening, like I didn't know that. The concept of water being heavy on the earth I'd never even heard that before.
God, imagine how much pressure it's putting on the earth. Mm-hmm. But water doesn't
The
change.
transfer of water.
Water doesn't change mass. I mean, the water that's
No,
here.
but they're saying that it causes earthquakes.
No, that's bullshit. It can cause an
but
earthquake.
that is what they're saying.
If you put more water on an unsteady surface that's already cracked, yeah, it might break through because it is heavier. But it's got to be a lot heavier than it already is, like twice as much, right? I don't know.
Well, you would think. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Maybe they
But
should.
there's a Berkeley paper on it because I looked that shit up.
Interesting.
All right.
I had never heard
Can you
of it
guys see
before.
the? Oh, I don't have to do this. Never do this. I can just share screen. All right. Can you see?
Yep.
Can everyone else? I hope you can see.
Oh yeah.
So the storm is pulling up all this moisture from the Gulf, and then it's getting recirculated around Canada, the Arctic Circle. It's like a big 8, but they're both keeping each other powered.
Wow.
Oh my God! It is.
They
So does
meet
this mean
in the
that
middle. This
the ice
low-
isn't going to
I'm
melt?
sorry, this high pressure is
and global
pulling in
warming's
moisture
not
from
real.
way down
I'll be really depressed.
through the Yucatan.
I don't know,
and
but
they
this is
call
what's
that
It was a rhetorical question.
No, I know, but this is why what's causing all the moisture to come through the center of the United States. And if you look at a regular weather map, here he shows it. It's all wet up here. It's like that. It's that one trough.
Right.
So it happened in 2016.
Wait. So is the jet stream doubling back on itself?
No, it's two separate patterns that have met.
It's like a handshake.
It's almost
Jet
like
stream.
the jet stream. I think this is the jet stream here.
Well, that's what I'm asking because I don't know
It
shit.
looks like the jet stream's in the middle of these two hurricane-like structures.
Right.
Or
Oh,
dynamos,
okay. So I was talking about the top
vortexes.
one. It looks like it's going around and coming back on itself.
You know what?
And then maybe crossing under,
I don't know, but I bet
going around and then
if
out.
we add some fucking red mercury into the middle of these counter-rotating magnetic fields, we could teleport the whole United States somewhere else.
Let's do it.
Damn, no red mercury.
Oh, we got to get next to Saturn because I got to figure that crap out. I want to go into the cube.
Oh, I saw this dude on YouTube who says that we are on Saturn.
Oh.
Maybe he's on Saturn.
He says he's Hermes too, but who am I to judge? Anyway.
He's Hermes?
Yeah.
And we're on Saturn.
And we're on Saturn.
I don't know, God. We could be on Saturn. Who knows? Where are the rings?
The Lord has them.
I can't argue that we're not on Saturn. Probably.
You can't argue, or you can.
Who are we? We don't know. We can't know.
I don't know.
That's the whole thing. We're not supposed to know, apparently. I don't know. I forgot what he said. It was interesting. I'll find his link. Oh, damn it. Beavis. It's Dead Tony's fault.
So the way that it looks, though, are Arizona and New Mexico and Colorado being affected? Is there a lot of snow falling in the Rockies?
I don't know, is there?
And that drought.
I have no clue.
How's the drought?
Oh no, we're in a drought. Yeah, no,
Right,
no rain. I guess there was rain and well, there was more snow. It rained a tiny bit, but it did snow in the mountains because it's been motherfucking colder than it's been in like 10 years.
Wow.
People are covering their plants. It hasn't been that cold here. I mean, it barely gets into the 30s ever. Well, not ever, but like maybe 2 nights in the last 10 years. This has been going on for about a week.
Jorge says he has a small pencil, but he can whistle. I don't know what that means, and I'm frightened to even explore it. I saw. Oh, that's what reminds me.
Translation was bad.
Did you see this horribly creepy video I found? That someone found.
I don't know.
I forgot who found it. Come on. Here you go. Check this out. Oh, they changed the picture. Damn it.
Every time I see that picture of you in the white glasses with the smoke coming out of your nose, I always think you're wearing a white boa. Like when I first glance at it.
What are you talking about?
You know what a boa is? It's the
Yeah.
thing.
Hey, Grim, could you play that? I won't ask anymore. Just play that. I'm sorry.
Never mind. I won't talk.
And don't play long. It's a kid's video. It's a kid's rap song.
Wanna see my pencil? Wanna see my pencil? Wanna see my pencil? Wanna see my pencil? Hey, Daddy, wanna see my pencil? I stick it in my nose until it hits the metal. It's yellow, it's special, it tastes like a pretzel. I hit it on my head to make this instrumental. I'm mental, I'm crazy, diaper like a baby. Who's the Easter Bunny? You know that it's my daddy. My rhymes are freaking hot. You weren't even ready. I got my jammies on. I'm ready for Betty. Wanna see my wanna.
Wow.
Jerry, how did you ever come across that song? I'm very worried about you.
I don't remember now, but somebody was talking about it. That the David Hogg's dad is that dude. Is that Jeffy guy?
Man,
or
that's
is
some fat beats right there.
What's that?
That's some fat beats right there.
You like that?
Yeah, man. I want to see your pencil.
Who are you talking to?
It's Rhino.
Ryan.
Is it Ascended Minds, Ryan?
On the phone?
Yeah, it is.
Hey, you are the
I don't
next
think Susan-
contestant on Podcast Guest. No, we're not sharing any vids, dude.
What the hell is everybody doing?
We're doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Just wrapped up an interview with Adrian Baker. That was a pretty good one.
Who's that?
And just got my internet connected at the.
Yeah, it's fucking up too.
Yeah, it's a little laggy.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh my
good
god, my
internet.
phone. The screen totally went off.
Good.
Who's Adrian Baker? Is that what you said?
Yeah, he's got a podcast called Hacking the Self.
What
It's a
the
really good
fucking
one. So
fuck?
I really need. I don't know the fucking fuck.
Turn on.
But
piece of
Adrian
shit.
Baker was a cool dude.
Yeah. Nice. James Cruz.
Ah.
Yeah, there you go.
Ah.
All right, if I stop video, maybe my audio won't be quite as laggy.
Boom, there you go. Yeah, you're back in business.
Right. No.
What's up, James? The
What's up,
Spanish
dude?
Blues.
What's up?
Not a whole lot, man. Just got my internet connected at the new house. It sucks. It's really shitty internet, but you know what? That's okay.
It gets the job done.
It gets. You're online.
I'm on the line.
Did you say he's a biohacker?
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, it's called Hack the Self. He does. It's not really biohack.
I got it. I found it.
Yeah, it's a cool dude.
I just wanted to get his website for the listener. There we go.
We have listeners?
Watchers.
Watchers?
Voyeurs, more like it.
Nice.
There's 3. Video. Oh, so that video, sorry. The Want to See My Pencil. It might have been... I don't remember who I watched, but they were talking about that David Hogg kid from the shooting, right?
That's nasty.
It is nasty. And his dad is used to be in the FBI, and now he's a lawyer for adoption agencies or something like that. And he makes these kid videos or produces them. And that was one of them.
Oof.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Like creepy kid videos?
It was pretty creepy.
It's a little creepy, but it's a fat beat though. It's a creepy fat beat.
It's a creepy fat beat, like a short stubby dick. Creepy.
I'm on the lamb that kid just is being used. He went to the school. He's being used.
Oh yeah. Well, no. What they're doing is they're using these kids to push their own agenda.
A lot of these
taking
kids.
advantage of these kids. You know, putting them on TV. Like, yeah, you could do this. You could start this movement. You can, and then that's what's happening.
And then half the school just wants to be famous.
Yeah, man, it's a bunch of people looking for the
dude. That's not that's like probably a bigger school than have college campuses. I mean, everyone that granted, they went to that school, but involved in that shooting was one building. I mean, it would be scary.
I had the same exact thought.
Yeah, I mean,
James.
it is a big place. And what went down in that one building was horrifying for sure. And it's still kind of too early to.
No, it's too late.
Too early to just start chucking blame and this and that. But like,
there might not be any blame though.
How do these parents have no tears? I don't get that.
Oh,
if this happened to my kid,
because they
somebody
know that
would be dead.
Because they know you wouldn't be on
and
TV.
I'd be bawling my eyes out.
They don't put the ones that are hysterical on TV.
Yeah. Right. They put the calm ones on TV because it
they have
desensitizes the emotions of the viewers.
Yeah, dude. I mean, the news has a narrative they want to push. They have a way that they want it presented. They don't want a shit show. So they're gonna get,
Yeah, we've definitely seen what happened on the MSM for sure. This
Dude, they
festival.
manipulate every single last bit of it. It's like, I don't know.
But it's also what sells and it's what their sponsors want. So look to their sponsors. I mean, they're puppets to money, not to.
And it makes me think that all this shit is fake.
It is fake.
It's definitely a show.
Something happened. Something happened. People got shot. I mean, there were gunshots.
Oh yeah.
Like that one lady, the woman, girl, kid, whatever, that came out and said, "Oh, I talked to Nicholas Cruz."
Yeah, she said she was walking with him.
I don't believe that.
That one was kind of that's probably my main one. I'm like, this chick just wants to be on TV.
Exactly.
I don't want to say that. Just
her eyebrows possessed her to do that.
Yeah,
dude.
I watched the Badar's body language, and she said she was telling the truth, and that she's looking into memory when she's saying it, and then at the end she's just like, whatever, she wants to be on TV. But she's saying when she is talking about just walking with him,
Monarch assets are trained. Monarch assets are trained like that.
Okay.
But they're
Nomad told me.
Do they train these? Okay, if Monarch was going back to God knows how far, and then are they still training like 13-year-old kids?
No, probably older, maybe younger. Probably younger, actually.
Well, so memory is a tricky thing. I mean, maybe she's looking at her memory of the training or of the script or of the rehearsal.
Exactly.
I mean, it doesn't. Memory is a weird.
Like what happened with the David Hogg kid, he's trying to.
He's got a script.
Say something. He does have. He did that. Dude went to that school. I'll tell you that much for right now. But like,
did somebody confirm that he goes there?
Yeah, dude. It's been good.
And he's been there all year.
Yeah, I saw the yearbook. I saw everything. He went.
Yeah, and all the things they're saying that he went to California. Those are all manipulated in like photos.
I'm sure. Yeah,
but as far as like him, like they're coaching the kid as he's trying to do the stupid interview, which any narrative is going to do the same exact thing. So like. But he's a little more articulate. Granted, his dad was an FBI dude.
Right. So look at it from this perspective with the interview with that girl. That you've got this air of amateur journalist or alternative journalism has got a story here, right? And he wants it to be perfect. And what was given to us, to everyone, was this raw footage that he was then going to edit and make into. So that was kind of how it was presented. Right. So does that does her quirks delegitimize the story? You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
It's a tough call because then you look at the whatever, you fast forward a couple nights to that town hall thing they were doing, and then you have reports of these kids that have been saying all my questions that were scripted, were rewritten, and this and that. So then I guess all the kids that were going into that night knew exactly what they were going to read. They had a little tiny.
They had a list. I think what happened was they had a list of suggested topics that you can ask questions about.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And that kid, they wouldn't let him ask a random question because that's not what they put on TV.
And they're talking like all these ROTC kids are trying to run in the building. Like, I'm like, holy shit. Like,
what a shit show.
Just
good God.
I feel bad for this sheriff who didn't do anything and got fired because he might just be a patsy.
Which one was that?
I forget.
The one that was on duty.
There's like 4 of them, wasn't there, that did nothing?
But one took the fall for all 4 of them.
Well, there was the on-site.
Got something.
I hope he got paid off.
I'm sure you did.
You got retired.
He'll get paid off with suicide coming up in a few weeks. Right?
Yeah. They'll get tired of paying him.
He shot himself in the back of the head. Twice.
In the back of the head.
Twice.
With his left hand.
With a shotgun.
Right.
What, Ryan?
It was a robbery on that, affordable, with nothing taken.
I missed you. What?
What's that, dude?
I was saying it's a robbery gone bad. He was jogging at 4 a.m. with nothing. Actually.
Yeah.
No, that was Seth Rich, if such a person even exists.
Yeah. Does that guy even exist?
Don't know.
Seth Rich? I don't know.
I mean, he was jogging at 4 a.m.
Speak
So
his name.
Does Peter Strzok exist?
I know I like a good jog.
Well, I
Do
like
any-
how they didn't take any of his money or his wristwatch or anything of value.
Oh, Kalendel's alive. Look at that.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Where's he been?
I've heard the MS-13 story. Still,
What's the MS-13?
if it was a mugging, and he's dead, why is the case?
Oh, the
still open?
MS-13 killer.
Why is the case open?
Well, aren't they looking for his killer?
No. And they confiscated
Well,
all.
I'm
They confiscated
talking theoretically,
theoretically.
whatever. Yeah.
theoretically,
No, I like my word better.
Hereditarily.
I do too.
Theoretically, in theory, that the case is open. I wasn't saying it is open.
It is open. The
It's
case
pejorative.
is open, and in that nobody can get any camera footage or make inquiries or do anything like that because it's open. It's an open investigation.
Mhm.
That's the status of it. Is anyone working on it? I doubt it.
Yeah.
And that could be because there's nothing to work on,
They already know who did it, but they're not going to arrest him.
or there's no
Or he's
murder.
there was no person.
Yeah.
You can't solve a case that didn't happen.
What if somebody stole his body from the hospital?
Man.
He
They
could have been
didn't
a
want to watch
clone.
phone or
What?
wallet. They wanted to buy.
No, they wanted.
Maybe they wanted his skin.
They
Oh,
wanted.
his.
Or his, maybe they took his thing out of the back of him.
They wanted his delicious brains.
No, on that show. Carbon, whatever carbon.
Oh,
Carbon.
They took the thing out of the back. That's what
the
they
stack.
needed.
The stack. Yeah.
The stack. They took the
They
stack.
wanted his stack, and just left his sleeve on the ground.
They left his sleeve
Ew.
with all of his shit.
It was probably used. It was a used sleeve.
Yeah, they just wanted his stack.
Yeah, I
what
was
if-
thinking about that. Lee could be in witness protection. I was thinking too. Witness protection program would almost make a really good pool of crisis actors.
Oh, totally. Except then their family would see them on TV.
Yeah, no, they'd be the worst because you'd be broadcasting your face.
They could be
No,
like.
still
alive.
They could be like in full makeup, you know. I don't know.
Oh my god!
I just feel bad for those people. You know, I want to get them. Ta-da! Give them a good. So Nish turned me onto the show because the other night we were talking about Fringe, and she'd never seen it, and I was describing it. Or
And you won't put it on Plex for me.
Shush.
You.
It's huge.
Jerry, I found the new show you put on there. It's fucking gold.
That's
dude.
what I'm talking about.
Just do it
Counterpart.
one at a time, so I can watch it.
Ixnay on XPlay.
It's awesome.
I think everybody knows Big Latin by now, Jerry.
No,
idea what
it's too confusing for the children. Oh, dude, your internet. I feel so
Dude.
bad for you.
No. Oh.
You need a T1, bro.
I have a T like 0.0001.
Why is it so bad?
Zero.
Call in on your phone.
I lived out in the middle of nowhere. I moved to live in the middle of nowhere.
Do you have signal?
Are you in Puerto Rico?
Yeah.
Puerto Rico now? Man? You moved to Puerto Rico?
Anyway,
Oh, I gotta play.
I might as well.
the show is called Counterpart. It's on Stars.
Oh yeah.
It stars
Oh, I have Stars.
the dude who played J. Jonah Jameson. It's the good Spider-Man movie. I forget his name. I don't even know his name. But it the
Yeah,
story. Actually, we can play. I can play the trailer. Dude, no, right. It's cool. I just want you to be part of the conversation.
Yeah, I watched 2 episodes last night. I was up till 4 in the morning. I'm like, oh my god, I can't stop watching this.
Dude, the Hive almost didn't happen at 10:30. All right, here it is.
Because I had to finish episode 3.
I could play a trailer,
I
right?
knew you
It's
were watching
public.
TV and not
It's
sleeping.
pretty sweet, dude.
I didn't say I was sleeping. I said I was filming the moon.
No. I'm thinking about
What?
on your birthday. When I called back on your birthday,
I didn't
you
have it
said you
then.
fell asleep.
I did fall asleep.
I know. It
All
was
right,
a
stop.
joke. Never mind.
I know.
You're not
I
getting
know.
it.
I said stop. I get it.
40
I
minutes
understand.
till my birthday.
It's my birthday.
I know. James, your birthday.
Happy
It's
birthday,
coming.
dude.
Almost. Yeah, it's coming.
38 minutes. All right. Can everybody see this? No. On there. This.
I drank beer tonight.
And you guys aren't. Oh,
Hashtag.
good for you.
Hashtag.
All right. Shh. They're going to be able to hear it, but you guys won't. So, tough titty. You can play it. Play it your own. Yeah. Pretty cool. LF.
Oh my god, I was muted the whole time. Did you mute me, Jerry?
No. I did not.
I'm shocked I muted myself. I muted because I played it. That's what you guys couldn't hear.
Like the one with Jet Li. No, it's more like Fringe, where they've got an alternate universe that nobody knows about it in this one, except the people who travel back and forth. And it's like the government knows, and they have a certain amount of people who go back and forth. Was that it, James? He's gone. Okay.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, that looks really good.
That's what it looked like.
Yeah, it's interesting to see where like they're kind of exploring the characters to see where their lives diverge, because this other universe, according to the show, spontaneously appeared like a duplicate. Like the timeline split and we had a door between it. So, and it happened 30 years ago. So you had 30 years of whatever in a different timeline occurring. And I don't think there's something happened with their immune systems. Like their DNA, it was almost like their body was reset to normal, and then all the shit from our side, all the bad stuff, killed off a lot of those people.
Mm-hmm.
So they were able to make advances in medicine that we couldn't make. And they trade technology and secrets back and forth, that because it's the same planet. So they like, one of the examples they had was oil locations of oil deposits under the ocean that they had found that our side hadn't found. You know, that's the kind of intel they were sharing. You didn't get that far, James. Anyway, it's a good show.
I just came back, but yeah, I'm only at episode 2, so I'm going on to 3, which was probably what you were just mentioning. But
3 or 4, yeah, it was 3.
But anyway, yeah, maybe. But parallel universe, yeah, fucking awesome.
So why are they killing people on this side? On the one side?
That is the mystery of the show.
Yeah.
What's going on, and you're discovering it from the guy who knows nothing about anything.
Yeah.
So is he the one who was trying to get in and couldn't, and then met his other? Is he the good one, or
he's the one who got the good one's the one who got pulled into that meeting and said, "Hey, what is this?"
Yeah.
Yeah. And the one with the black bag was his counterpart from the parallel.
Right. His other is an assassin or something.
The other
no,
the
no.
assassin is from the other side.
Right.
Sent into the good guy's side.
So yeah,
to take people out.
So in this world, in the world of the show, the guy Howard, his name's Howard Silk. Howard is basically a paper pusher at whatever spy agency. So,
he worked 30 years at a company.
30,
He doesn't know what
he doesn't know what they do. He
Right.
translates codes. I mean, he's in a group called Interface. But anyway,
Interface, yeah.
His counterpart works, is like super high level, top secret assassin type dude,
Mm-hmm.
or emissary or merc. We don't know what he is. He's level C2. That's all we've heard, which means absolutely nothing else. Anyway, yeah. So, and he's a dick, and it's funny because he's like this bossy dick who's
the exact opposite of Howard.
Yeah, exactly.
But they shared the same like
everything
upbringing,
up to 30 years ago.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like they share memories and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they share memories like
of their parents,
tastes, like
But
tons.
only
of stuff.
from 30 years ago when it happened, or from the beginning.
They remember the stuff from before.
Yeah, all the way when they were kids.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really weird. But then it just, the crossover stuff is where like is the show, like that's where it's like.
But it's character development. It's not
right. Yeah.
It's not It's not sci-fi or tech. It's
not. Not at all. Right now, it's all about.
We should write a show, you guys. Good grief! Can you imagine?
It would be something. Yeah. It definitely.
With each one of us,
you can go down so many avenues. But
I know, with all the shit we talk about.
Parallel universes, this would be like, this is almost spot on, dude.
We'd have really good.
I had a great idea for a story. What was that? I wrote it down. It's in my idea book.
And then the way he explained it is like, first there was this, and then there was this, and then there was this, and this, and this, and this. It keeps tapering off and off and off. Like. After this 30-year experiment when they found this bridge.
Yes.
James and I were totally having a discussion, but different things we were talking about.
What?
It happens all the time. It's okay.
Did you catch that, Grim?
I missed it. I
really.
must have came in again late.
Well, I was talking about a show, like we should start a show, and then you were talking about the show. So I think anyway, it was funny.
At first, I did see that. I did hear that, or whatever.
I found my story idea here.
And then it came back to me talking about this goddamn show.
It was so funny. I was like, wow. And a kid, one of the kids, and the characters all can talk to each other. Like, be carrying on different conversations.
Oh, it'd be great. It would be totally confusing. And
like
piss a ton of people off, but they would watch it for like 3 seasons.
Well, it'd be so random because you'd be like, yeah, so then, whatever. And then you like say something totally, like, it's like there's no topic.
You'd end up with
You're both off topic.
Lost. You'd be like, what the fuck?
But then you totally understand each other and you're like, okay, yeah, see you later.
Or like The Sopranos, it just cuts out. Like, I just wasted 8 years for this. Yeah.
So Suzanne, here's my story idea.
Okay.
So in 2009, scientists discover that physical attributes and abilities are quote-unquote programmed and fine-tuned in a life form's DNA. This allowed them to decipher the coding behind these traits. In 2019, the first T-readers or trait readers came to the market. These function as reverse 3D printers. Put DNA in and you will be presented with a menu of downloadable quote-unquote subroutines. Yada, yada, yada. Now it's like 2030 and kids have figured out how to like pull attributes into their own temporarily, like program themselves like a drug.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
Yeah. That's my idea.
Green writing.
Get writing.
Let's do it.
Sell it.
Well,
you have to make a treatment, right?
Leonidas, he's a producer, so
Leonidas.
Yeah, he can. Dude, we watched this thing the other night. That was pretty cool, dude.
I should find that for everybody.
Yeah,
I forget.
Yeah, I want to see that.
It was cool. He did a Dogman like little trailer like flick. It was pretty cool.
I don't remember what it was called.
Oh God.
Wasn't
Yeah.
it called Dogman?
No.
No, it's on YouTube though. We'd have to. I don't know.
I have to look at my subscriptions and then. Oh, I can't even tell. I forgot what it was called. Shit. Dude. I'll ask him. I'll ask him and post it in the notes. I remember. I remember. It was. I remember a word in it. How's that? Oh, this is so speedy. I guess I didn't subscribe.
That's so you. That's funny.
It's like Dogman.
Well, he runs a site called housebythevideostore.com. And it might be up in there.
I can't remember what the Mr. Wolf. Yes, it was Mr. Wolf.
Mr. Wolf.
That's right. That's what it was.
I found it. No, maybe not. I will find you, like Sting in Dune. I will kill you.
I think George Washington was King George.
No, King George was mad.
Nah, that was like King George the Third or something. I'm talking about the second.
His pee was blue, right? That dude.
Who, the first? King George. He was either the first or the
I saw that movie.
third.
It must be true.
What?
The madness of King George. Didn't you see that?
Yeah, he was mad. Although he went to France and then magically was able to come back and take over the kingdom and do whatever he had to do. I don't know. Maybe he got arrested in France. That once you went mad, like you were always mad.
Plucked.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Plucked.
Plucked, yeah. I'll put it where.
All right, that's good. Yeah, because right, he was going for the missing 411. I found it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. I'll be right back, sir.
Sure. Yeah, so this is our friend Lena's video. It's called Plucked. Go to this. That's funny. Ghost, that's like the Truth Factory cat, right? Same kind of thing.
Truth Factory cat? Who?
Ghost DNA sent me this link. And it looks like Truth Factory with a dog, with the Dogecoin dog. Speaking of, how are those cryptos doing today?
Oh.
Bitcoin's
over 10,000?
Yeah, it's 9,700. Litecoin's hanging in there. I looked earlier, the biggest ups were like Salt, which was good. We're all still waiting for the cliff high, 1380. Dogecoin look, yeah, it was.
Didn't he say that that was going to happen in mid-March?
End of February, beginning of March. Like the 4-week period. If anybody, not that.
Well, what's he predicting is going to happen? I should say
a wave of energy from the galactic center is going to upgrade our DNA. No, he didn't. He didn't say that.
I said it. I really have to think about this.
No, that was at Dr. Simon.
I knew when you said galactic, there's no fucking way Cliff said the galactic.
Oh yeah, he's talked about it. I think, but he talks about it in as far as the galactic center is the the clock, the metronome, if you will.
Yeah. Not.
Jay.
I always imagine like people sitting around a conference table, like in Star Trek.
The Galactic Council. Well, that's
yeah, like the Galactic Federation.
Dude, that's the Council of Nine. Come on, get your shit together.
Well, they're sitting
You're
around
never
some
going to be
gross
promoted.
fiberglass.
You're never going to be promoted in the Galactic Federation.
I'm not. I know.
What if
Remember
that's
those? Sorry, go ahead, Grim.
I was just saying, what if that's all real?
There's one guy that says it is real. He's like, wait,
there's lots of people that say it's real.
Or
Star Trek.
He's Native
It
American.
could be real, and maybe it is. I don't know.
Channeling Ra, channeling separate entities.
Hey, you just reminded me of something.
Robert Morningstar is the one.
That's crazy.
Not Morning Sky, Morning Star. No, he's the one who said.
Oh yeah, he's a blinker.
He's a Native American. No, he's not that other guy. Not Morning Sky, Morning Star.
Yeah. I'm confusing him with Richard Lighthouse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's a blinker.
Okay, so there was Star Trek, and then what else was there?
Star Trek? What are you talking
about? Battlestar Galactica? No, wait. There's Star Trek and then Star Wars. So, I think you said it was like Star Trek. No, it wasn't Star Trek.
There were the Star Trek Wars and the Star Wars Trek.
I know, but what other science fiction series was there?
Good ones?
No, just they were popular.
Space 1999. It was pretty popular. Battlestar Galactica. Well, there was a whole bunch on whatever CW used to be was like Babylon 9 and Farside or something. Farscape.
He must have said it was like
Battlestar. The new animated one.
The animated what?
Final Space.
No, where's that?
It's on TBS. It's Conan O'Brien.
Oh,
yeah, it's fucking awesome. It's like 2001 mixed in with like Guardians of the Galaxy mixed it. It's like a bunch of shit, dude.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I watched the first 2 episodes of it. It was pretty good. I don't know what night it will be on because it was like a premiere night. So they played like a back to back.
What is it called?
It's called Final Space.
And it's on
TBS.
I bet there's a trailer. There is Final Space cartoon pilot.
It wasn't curiosity that led to the search for Final Space.
It's pretty cool.
The last
Final Space.
It was a curiosity. There's the video.
The ocean be a frontier before space.
Seriously.
It's pretty funny, dude.
It should
It's like 8 minutes long.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the pilot.
Oh, it's the actual pilot to it. Yeah, I know it takes place. Like they do like a little intro, then they flash back, and then they cut back, and But then the show
kind of like a movie.
Well, just in the first the first few I would say the first 15 minutes they do they show a scene. And then they flash back a little bit, and then to where they're getting to. Then by the first full blown episode, they're in the show.
When they do the flashback, does the person look away like they're flashing back?
No, it just shows the dude.
It's not like a comedy like that.
Like it opens up, the guy his ship's all fucked up and blown to pieces, and he's floating through space, and then the robot's talking to him. He's like, Dave. Yeah, he's like, you're gonna die,
dude.
Dave.
Shit's fucked. Shit's
oh my god.
And then it says 2 hours earlier, so then it jumps into the show kind of deal, but it's pretty funny.
Man, Hal is so mean.
Yes. he's, he's definitely a dick in the show.
He's a total dick.
Yeah, and like the thing on the ship, basically the guy, the main character dude, he's like he basically got sent to prison, and his prison sentence is to work on this spaceship by himself for like fucking years or whatever.
Yeah.
And he fixes satellites. And some, I don't know, something happens when he's fixing the satellite, and his ship gets all fucked up. But the robot Hal or whatever, I don't remember what it is, what the name
He's
is
an
on board.
AI.
But
Yeah.
but it rewards him with cookies. And so there's like a whole cookie thing going on with the show, and like every time he goes to get a cookie, there is an actual onboard robot that like roams around the ship. There's a couple robots, but like one roams around and always steals his cookie, and he gets all pissed. And yeah, it's pretty funny. But then he just gets deeper and deeper. Then and some dudes, some other characters try to board his ship, and he hasn't seen anybody in 5 years, and all he wants to do is play poker with the people. Yeah, and then he befriends one of the character. It just keeps going and going and going. The whole show kind of takes, starts after that, but it's pretty good.
That's cool. Is it a cartoon?
It is a cartoon.
Okay.
I would go along the lines of like Futurama,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
like,
animated.
Animated.
I should have said.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But not as witty and smart. No, I'm thinking of something else.
I don't know yet. You'd have to see it. I mean, yeah. I mean, it seems pretty witty.
Do you have YouTube Red?
No, I don't.
There's a show on YouTube Red called Paranormal Action Squad.
Oh shit!
Ooh,
it's a cartoon show about it reminds me of like Metalocalypse or whatever that show was called, mixed with Scooby-Doo and Beavis and Butthead.
That's awesome.
I saw this guy the other day. James McLeod is his name. And he came out the other day talking about Simon Parkes being that he's not talking to aliens or reptilians or ghosts or anything, that's actually an AI that is talking to him, and that all these aliens are an AI that's like fucking with people.
So so aliens are AI.
The ones that contact people mentally, like
right.
telepathically or in their dreams.
Maybe it's a byproduct of just all the waves and everything that we put in the sky. Because when did we really start like broadcasting TV signals and stuff? That was what, back
1937 Berlin Games.
Almost 40.
36. Like that.
Oh, the when Hitler, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe it's, who knows?
Those were the first signals like blasted out.
Well, think about it. If there is some intelligence that's doing this, it would have to come through like the collective consciousness, right? Which means it's in there already.
It was funny. I came across on a TV show, kind of like along the lines of Ancient Aliens, but it was about Eric Van Daniken and
ancient bullshit.
Yeah, well, it was called Codes and
stuff he says.
It was on American. What it's at
American not Destination.
Destiny, yeah, whatever that used to be.
Yeah, but, I want to say American
AHC or something like that. But it's called Codes and Conspiracies.
American Heritage Channel, wasn't it?
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah. And so it was about Danica and talking about and some of the guys on there. It was kind of cool. It wasn't your typical like Ancient Aliens like lineup, and but it had some counterparts to him also, like saying he ripped off like Carl Sagan and shit, and like but there was one cool part where they had brought up the whole hypothesis that he
Words
got
are
it from
hard,
his
I know.
fucking book or whatever.
Which was what?
God, I think it was some Italian book. Dude, I'm never gonna remember the name of it right now.
It's okay. What was his hypothesis? I mean,
Wait, but I'm lost with how
I
it
don't know
was
what
an
we're talking
Italian
about.
book.
I'm not sure what we're talking about anymore.
Just Van Daniken and
Oh, right, Van Daniken.
Yeah, and basically how
like Chariots of the Gods.
He ripped off Carl Sagan, saying that.
But what's in an Italian book?
Oh, wait. Sagan came out after Chariots of the Gods.
Yeah, which was weird, right? There was an article written by Carl Sagan, though, I think before that.
Article doesn't trump a book.
One of these people on the show brought up, which was kind of fucking mind-bending. I was like, what the fuck? I never knew that. But the guy on the show seemed kind of loopy, so I don't know. I don't know. But it was like it wasn't no Richard Dolan or somebody like that. You know, it was some fucking other guy I've never heard of before. But he was kind of the opposite of, he was kind of like a Van Daniken naysayer or whatever.
A Jesuit.
Yeah. Well, Van Daniken was a Jesuit.
I know.
Yeah, which was crazy.
He's still a Mason.
What, like, really
he's still a Mason.
I didn't even know that.
He's still a Mason.
Yeah, I didn't even know that. And as I'm watching, I'm like, really? Holy shit! And that's when he was. That's when he had his epiphany or whatever. He's like, I don't believe my God would do this. Fire and brimstone on a mountain. Yeah. You know, yeah. That was when he had his.
I thought he had his epiphany when he was being
like
an altar boy or something.
Yeah.
In church, and the priest pissed him off. Allegedly.
Yeah, he's like, why would why this doesn't make sense? Yeah. I think it was his someone interview where he's always riding around in a car. like
Shriners.
Yeah. God, I gotta remember what the fuck I was even talking about.
Eric Van Daniken.
I know.
How he
show.
There was a book that they were talking about. Oh my god.
I'm gonna find the show with this guy.
I'm trying to remember the name of the fucking book.
What was the name of the show?
It's called Codes and Conspiracies. Yeah, and then it was all about. It's called Codes and Conspiracies, Ancient Alien, whatever. Yeah.
That's really interesting. How many of these guys? Michael Cremo, does he like Van Daniken? I mean, you'd have to see like how many people were in his corner and how many people were not.
Yeah.
And who they were or who they are.
I know the dude that was talking smack about him had like crazy Albert Einstein hair. It's like white hair and shit. If you're looking at clips, you might find him in there.
The physicist at CERN?
I don't even.
The dude with the Mandela effect sign.
Yes, the dude with the Mandela sign.
Oh God, yeah.
That guy has crazy white hair.
Try to look this up myself.
I've got it.
Jerry's looking it up.
I found it. I'm just trying to find what.
Well, the one guy, he had kind of like poofed out white hair, black shirt on. Yeah.
Who's Voodoo? It's on Voodoo, whatever.
Oh, Voodoo is a video channel.
I'm trying to remember
Ancient Astronauts. It's episode 3, season.
James would make a really good witness,
Season
except
2.
he wouldn't be able to recall like names.
I'm really good
like,
at
what
stuff.
street he was on.
Recollection.
You're very descriptive in
yes,
your.
I am.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm still learning.
I don't know how tall he was, but he had on a blue shirt with a collar and had 3 buttons, a stain.
And he had a hell of a package.
He had a stain on his tie. Yeah,
just soaking knowledge of the shitty sponge in my head, and
it's the ether, dude. It's all in the. I'm just putting it out there. I'm putting it out there.
Sponge in your head.
I'm totally blasting it back into the ether. You guys can pick up on it.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, I can't find a free.
But a lot of people don't have, like, they can't recall details like that.
Yeah, and then and even mentioned in this was valet and stuff. Not that they were going against valet, but just like the whole idea of the ETH hypothesis, like, in it being from outside instead of us.
That's the ETH.
I'm trying to remember what the goddamn book was that I was trying to make a point of. It was white. I swear to God, it was Italian.
It was a white Italian book.
Totally, it was all about white Italian and pasta. Maybe creepy. It might have been creepy.
Oh, creepy
totally narrows it
pasta.
down.
Creepy pasta is a
I
website.
think that was it. I think that was it.
That's like where people make shit up.
I know.
Okay, that's where Slender Man came from.
I know. That was totally not it, but I was just making a joke.
Back when I was younger.
Oh God.
When that site was around, I read a story on
Jerry,
it.
oh my God! For some reason, we were talking about this the other night, and remember. I don't want to sidetrack this whole thing, but we were talking. I know I'm about to fucking derail this bitch and fucking put the brakes on. Remember the other Grim? We were talking to Brandon the other night, and Jerry will know. What was the Tangier thing? The Twitter thing. Was it Tangier 37 or Tangri? What was it?
Tangri 137. Yeah, it was a puzzle.
Yeah, that was the shit before the QAnon, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was before Cicada 3301.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
I was trying to fucking figure it out when we were talking to Brandon. And
you were trying to put it in order?
Yeah, I could not remember. I trying to type it in to see if it would algorithm up, but it didn't pop in, and I could not remember what the fuck it was. But anyway,
because you were typing Tangier.
Well, I have Tangier 37. Yeah, like
but it should have brought it up.
Well, I'm getting like Target outlet stores. Of course I would be. I don't.
Chip to Tangier.
It's a new computer, so. Yeah.
Oh yeah, how's your new computer?
I love it. Thanks, Grimsteak.
Dude, you're welcome.
I love you, bro.
Birthdays. I love you too, bro.
Get a room.
You bought him a new computer, Graham?
Fuck yeah, he did.
Damn.
Yes.
What a nice guy.
Birthday
present. I got a new tower.
James and Grimsteak. I really wanted to let you know that I'm really touched by your bromance.
I never heard this.
By your bromance.
And in classic Felix fashion, he just repeats.
Where does Felix come up with that stuff?
I don't know, but it's gold, dude. Yeah, like randomly, yeah, he sends us that, and then I get the gift last. Would have been, gosh, it was on Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
on Valentine's Day, I got it. Yeah, it shows up in the mail. I was tripping,
That's
dude.
so awesome.
Yeah, it was fucking great, and yeah, I've been.
Well, weren't you having problems with your old computer?
Just in general, yeah.
It took like 8 days to boot up.
Just
oh
that,
my God.
Yeah, that, and like every time I went to use it, the kids mess up settings up on it, and now that computer is upstairs, and I have my own stuff.
And the kids can fuck it up all they want, right?
Yeah. The only thing I really need to get off of there is my D&D PDFs. But actually, I probably don't even really. I don't know.
You wouldn't want to have to remake those characters.
Well, my character sheets I have on there, but that's an
those
easy
character sheets.
Toss a thumb drive in there and copy that. But
just email them to yourself.
I could do that.
And
Why
that's a
not
good
just do
idea.
that? But yeah. So, but yeah, Grim was awesome enough. I got a little gateway, little cute, Cube computer man, and
Cube computer man, eh?
Yeah, well, whatever. You know, one of those like, I don't know, looks like a little suitcase nuke type thing. Yeah, so it's been awesome. And then I ran up to, I needed to get a monitor. I had this other monitor, but that thing took a shit. And then so I ran up to the store and picked up a monitor and got everything running good. I have speakers. I haven't hooked those up yet, but one day at a time, I guess.
One day at a time. Do you remember how that song went from One Day at a Time?
One Day at a Time, the TV show?
Yeah.
Or wait, no. Yeah.
Come and knock on my door.
No, that was Three Company.
I really
I
hate,
know.
I really
One Day at a Time.
Yeah.
Wow.
I really dislike that show. Bonnie.
But do you like the theme song?
I don't remember it. That's what I'm playing. It's Gloria Estefan. Oh, here it is, 1975. Yeah, I remember it. I hate that show.
Wait, that was like, give me a word.
Oh wait, hey James. Happy birthday, James.
Dude, is that Jack Black?
No, it's Timothy.
Yes,
Happy
it is.
birthday.
It is. I made it.
Oh, happy birthday, dude.
Thanks, dude.
The big 40, right? 40?
40 years old, man.
Nice.
Dude, nice.
Yeah. I made it. 40 to go.
So the show One Day at a Time was with Bonnie something or other, and the dude who played
Mary Tyler Moore. No.
That's right here.
That was funny.
Wait a minute, this is not the right one. Oh, they remade it. That's creepy. It's on Netflix. I don't think it's the same thing. All right. Here's Bonnie Tyler. Bonnie Franklin. Bonnie Franklin was a divorced mother raising two teenage daughters. One was Valerie Bertinelli. The other was Mackenzie Phillips.
Christine.
You guys probably never heard of this show. But they had a landlord at their apartment building. His name was Snyder, and it was played by...
He was the handyman. He was the landlord?
Oh, he was the creepy dude that tried to keep
Pat Harrington. What?
He was like a real creepy dude, like a slime ball kind of guy.
No,
he wasn't creepy. He was harmless.
He was harmless, but he was creepy. For
Mhm.
sure. Because he always
He'd
had
go in their apartment
Yeah, and he had that vest on all the time.
with the key, with the thing that goes back in, the little.
Like this.
Remember, you had all those keys, but then it had
Yeah, it's the mustache.
Yeah.
a self retracting thing.
It's just creepy. I don't know. Like, that was his costume. He had to get into that to do the show. And roll up a pack of smokes. I don't know, it's just weird. Anyway. I thought it was odd. The name of it, isn't it like one of the... help me out here. AA. It's like an AA slogan, isn't it?
Which one?
One day at a time?
One day at a time?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, basically.
It's like one of their tenets.
Yeah.
It's part of one.
Well, whatever. So I always thought that was like they were all drunks or something.
I would have never thought of that.
I had a beer and a half tonight.
And you're trashed?
Oh,
no, not at all, dude.
Do that, man.
No, I want a beer.
I've definitely wanted to have a beer. I had like a tall boy at a BW3, and then I had one beer at the bowling alley, and all it really did was make me full. I mean, I ate.
That's because beer is basically bread.
Yeah, it was nothing crazy. Like
that's when they built the pyramids. That's what they ate.
I'm gonna get me a beer right now and take a piss.
No, the thing with me, dude, I think definitely is I can't have beer in my house because I'll just fucking crush it. I'll crush it till it's all gone, and then I'll go get more, and I'll crush that, and I'll get more. Yeah, it's like that's my problem. But if I'm out once in a while, I guess I don't know. I'm just like fuck this shit. I'm getting fucking beer. Plus, I don't know. I mean, I could have not drank. I easily could have not drank, but it felt like the time to get a beer. Dude, I mean, it was like
40.
I would have been, yeah, that too. I think was one of the main things, but like, I would have been the only one without a beer in my hand that night. So like that would have been kind of crazy, but because there, I mean, it was like a whole PTA thing, and we all went to this Buffalo, BW3, and then they all went to this other thing, and at the same time, I started out with a Coke, and I'm just like, you know what, fuck this shit.
I'm getting a beer.
Fucking beer, dude.
Too much pressure around there, man.
I didn't even feel that. I don't even like. I feel it just felt like a cold beer, dude. That's all it felt like. But the problem is, like, if normally I would already ran to the store. I would already try to finagle another 12 in here. I would already been halfway through it. Yeah, it's like it just.
Well, that's good, man. That you knew to stop and.
Well, not yeah. There was no. Yeah, I have no fucking wants or needs. More beer.
Good.
Yeah, it's just like.
Dude, I haven't had a beer in. It's been a couple weeks.
I was just gonna say, yeah, I remember, yeah.
Yeah, I was drinking a little bit for a while there. I was drinking almost every night, and I was like, "Fuck this."
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels good to take a break from that shit every now and then.
Yeah.
Always a signal, like when I'm at work midway through my day, and I'm like, "Fucking beer sounds good right now."
Go for a beer. Yeah.
Right. It shouldn't be craving.
Dude, I totally hear that because I'd be at my job. I remember when I first started, I was like, I'm gonna go get like a Four Loko or some crazy shit like that. I'm like, oh my god, what am I doing? Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Got any birthday plans for tomorrow?
Oh yeah, my wife was telling me on her way to go to this thing that we're all going to this like a restaurant. Like she called my parent, like my family, my side, and
nice.
Her side, everyone's all getting together, and we're gonna go to this place called the Yard House. It's a chain, but yeah, we're gonna go grab some lunch at like 2.
Nice.
So you got an IPA, bro? Oh, I did have a Founders.
Oh, Founders? Yeah, what kind?
That's what I had tonight. Yeah. I had a Founders and a half of like a Labatt.
Nice.
It's a grapefruit IPA.
A grapefruit, yeah.
Not very good with Chips Ahoy's.
Blah.
Beer and cookies? Oh,
it's not bad.
Mm.
Not as good as water.
There was the one when we were at the bowling alley, they had a Columbus Brewing Company. They had some type of IPA with grapefruit in it.
Did you Cosmic Bowl?
It wasn't full blown
for your birthday.
Bowl. No, it was a PTA thing. So basically, it's all the parents like get rid of their kids and then they all go get drunk. So that's kind of what was going on there.
Get rid of the kids.
Yeah, there was like, it's the same type of shit, just like in high school. There's all these cliques. Like, so there was like the people that I kind of know barely, but I met like, I know like one dude, the one dude that hooked me up with the mixer.
So you were promoting the show then?
I did. He asked me all about what we've been doing lately, and he said he saw us on Facebook. What the fuck is up with Facebook, dude? I'm like, he's like, yeah, I just seen some shit on there. I saw some shows and stuff.
Because nobody goes anywhere else.
Apparently, dude.
All the NPCs use Facebook.
It's crazy. I don't even know how he saw it. It must have been. Oh, you know what? My wife has liked and probably shared some of the stuff, so
nice.
that's probably how they've seen it. But because I don't think I've looked him up on there, but he does a sports podcast on Sundays, and it's called like Big Play
Jock Talk?
Sport. What's that?
Jock Talk?
No, Big Plays. It's called Big Play Sports or something like that. But they do like Periscope. They stream it over Periscope.
Oh, generic.
Yeah, and I don't know if they do YouTube or not. They might post them on YouTube, but but yeah, I think they got like a lot of people that follow them, but they've been doing that for a couple of years. But he was cool enough to hook me up with that mixer, and like, so we always talk like audio, this, that, whatever. But we were bullshitting for about a half hour about show stuff, and I was talking to.
Have you guys talked to Lynn McTaggart yet?
No, it took Graham like 2 years to book her.
Are you going to book her?
Probably not.
Why?
Well, I mean, I guess we could, unless, we could try.
I don't know. I keep hearing her name. I have no idea what she does.
Just
I'm gonna have to listen.
Power of 8 stuff. It's where
Power of 8
gathered groups of 8, and like I guess their intentions can actually cause real world effect,
like the Maharishi effect.
Well, dude, we should try. I'll start emailing her, bugging her.
We need to do it with our D&D group.
They have to be together. You have to be together. Yeah.
Oh, according to her, you could do them online and shit. Like it's all just about mindset.
Right.
Like, I don't know.
Well, you could do healing circles then too.
Mm-hmm.
With 8 people.
But yeah, Grimerica just had her on. There's the newest show posted today.
Yeah, I saw that. I can't remember who we just talked. Nish and I just talked to someone who kept asking, "Haven't you ever heard of her?" Oh, no. I want to check her out. No, it wasn't Ren. It was. I think it was
11/11.
That was a fun show.
I think it was actually. It was like 2 hives ago with Robert Phoenix when he came in, or last week, whenever that was. I think he was talking about her. Whatever. I'm gonna check it out. She's interesting.
Yeah, Ren's show was fun, dude. Good job, man.
That was a good.
Thanks. Yeah, I liked the fact that I have nothing to edit.
Hey, join the club. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's my bottleneck. What?
We did a show with Gordon this week.
You did?
For like 3 hours, yeah. Was it Gordon Roop?
Gordon Roop.
Oh, Gordon Roop. I think I booked him in April.
Sweet.
And dude, Brandon, the show with Brandon was fucking awesome.
Did you guys
Brandon
like?
Young,
Did you go balls deep in like?
We were balls
Man
deep
or something?
A bunch of cool.
Well, that was kind of an addendum to the last show. Bernie.
Gotcha.
Like 2 minutes on it, but that was it. The rest was just talking. Dude, he was talking about this book where this book written back in the 80s where this guy hid.
It's called The Secret.
Yeah, but not like the secret.
But not the Oprah secret.
Did he hide his candy in it?
No, he hid 12 boxes like around the country and like put these fucking codes in paintings and poems in the book and shit.
Like a geocaching game.
Yeah, only 2 people have found him, and like I guess he died before he wanted to write a second book. He figured people were gonna find him in like 2 years or like a year or so, and only 2 of these boxes have been found.
Yeah.
But what's in them?
If you look up Byron Priest, The Secret, Priess. Yeah, and he's got a book. It's called The Secret. Yeah, and you'll see the pictures. If you click the wiki, it'll have the pictures of. They look like Salvador Dali-esque type paintings, where there's like pictures and pictures and pictures type shit, and you're supposed to kind of decode the picture and match it up.
Like Escher, you mean?
No, it's like Dali.
Okay.
Like it's really fucking warped ass stuff. Like
I don't see any pictures.
Well, see that blue one? I don't. Yeah, like I see the one on your screen there.
This one? Here, I'm looking for
yeah, but there's more than just that. Like
talking about the illustrations in the book.
Yeah, it's like
there's got a YouTube video.
And you match up it could be cityscapes, and then like it's a bunch of crazy
Well, I
shit.
guess in order to buy like a physical copy of this book, it's like $3,600, and where do you start looking something ridiculous?
Yeah,
thousands of dollars for this
it was
book.
really cool convo about it though.
He was going balls deep in that.
It's
Then we talked about Jimmy Church for a while, and then debunked a lot of people. And
what's going on with Jimmy Church?
Oh, nothing.
No, just over the years, just of like
His transformation.
Yeah,
Into a
like
weasel.
when we were all there in the beginning, and now it's totally different.
It's not different at all.
Like, well, it's
how some people catch on to the bullshit. Other people.
Well, you said it the right way. It's not different at all. Yeah.
Yes.
It was new when it first started. Everyone that when we all got on there.
Yeah, and that's in that way is what I don't mean
exactly.
this in a bad way, and all. I'm not saying it's controlled, but in that way, Jimmy Church in that show is a gatekeeper, kind of like Alex Jones, and
right.
They keep people in a certain comfortable range, realm, whatever. The gate's open. You're not being held hostage there, but some people are just comfortable just finding out that stuff. Okay, that's good. I'm comfortable here. You're not going to bring things in that fuck with my perception of reality to the point where I go insane. But that's what I mean by gatekeeper.
Yeah, but it's a fun hangout for sure.
It's a really good show.
No, Byron's awesome.
Cool dude,
Or
Brandon.
I'm looking at Byron Price here.
And Byron, yeah, like
I found a playlist for everyone.
Oh, okay.
Of the videos, and you guys can research. There we go.
Yeah, then we were talking. I mentioned in the show about there was an art dealer that hid like $2 million in the Rocky Mountains. Did you see that last week or whatever?
What was that?
This art dealer hid like $2 million.
He was an antiquities dealer.
Oh my God, she's alive. We were so concerned.
I'm eating. Oh yeah, right. Here's Miss
It was in the Rockies, and like
treasure.
It's been a couple expeditions, and people have gone on. A couple people have died.
Yeah, his name is Forrest Fell.
Yes. Yeah.
It's Fell's treasure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What about that shit that
really...
Bix Weirs talks about with the gold that they found?
I think there's something to what Bix is saying.
Yeah.
He's pretty smart.
Road to Ruta.
Road to Ruta. Yep.
What's this? Elaborate.
There's a legend, I suppose, that there was billions of gold found in the Grand Canyon somewhere. And the Federal Reserve was actually built to protect that, because if the gold was let loose, everyone would be filthy rich and it would crash over economy, like that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow.
So
I think it's actually the gold from Victoria Peak.
I don't know.
They
what
stole that
is.
gold. It's
a national treasure.
In New Mexico. It's in New Mexico, and no, it's not. Is it in the movie? John Lear talks about it. Had an alien there that was taking gold out of there.
John Lear. God, he just poisoned the whole story.
Yes.
Dude, the dude's got reptilian eyes. I saw him.
Maybe that's why he talks to aliens.
That's an AI.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Hey Graham, you want to give a
Hey guys.
of
Hey,
Lynn
Graham.
McTaggart?
Yeah, tell us about Lynn
What's
McTaggart.
that?
So we don't
You
have
wanna
to
tell us
listen to your
about
show.
Lynn McTaggart a little bit.
What about her?
It was a good show.
What's her
well,
deal?
Jerry was talking about her, yeah, and I tried to explain
What's
it.
her shtick?
Well, she's the reason why you got a job.
Yay.
What? The power of 8?
The power of
Yeah.
8, man.
Yeah. It was our group intention to have a group intention that did it.
It was just the thought of it.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
We were gonna do it. Yeah.
Thank you.
So what she found, she wrote The Field way back when, like a decade ago,
okay.
which was combining all all the science around how we're connected and all that, right?
And then she did this intention experiment, which was all over the world, and she did, experiments and research on intention. And then she did these group ones, the group intention experiments, which she calls the power of 8. And the main thing is she realized that there's a rebound effect, that people participating in those group intentions had healing themselves. So it's like she calls it the rebound effect, and it's pretty cool. She used Gary Schwartz for help on a lot of the stuff, and he's a busy scientist about all this stuff. So it's pretty scientific. I don't think it's like, not everything's double blind and all that, but definitely a lot of evidence on.
It's like etheric science or whatever.
Yeah, the focus group intention is definitely something to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I noticed they were talking. Grim was talking about, or what sounded like a healing circle was getting created.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And that there's this other guy that I just recently found, is Mike Emery, who also has some videos about doing healing circles and how they work.
Oh wow!
I've heard it. That name's familiar.
Yeah, I've sent you a video or two of his.
Emery.
Okay.
Emery. Yeah, he shows you. He talks about how they would do it, and basically they sit in a circle and they hold their hands at a 90-degree angle like this.
Oh shit!
So, and face their neighbor. So you're going to turn to your right and face the back of your person. What?
And then scream Kamehameha?
No. I guess the idea is you're concentrating the energy, you're sending it from your hands, and you're concentrating it onto this person, and you're making a vortex of energy into which you put your intention, and that is then delivered.
Wow.
Oh shit.
And they use that for healing. It's really interesting. I'd love to try it. And you can't just go do it.
Guys?
What's that?
Is there a quantity of people?
I don't recall.
Like 8 or
I thought he said like 11 or something, but I don't remember really.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the video right now.
It's super fascinating.
I wonder if that's something that Marina went through, that circle.
Oh, that is true, because
dude,
like in a circle and all these fucking people had their hands out.
Yeah, and then she felt like she was gonna faint, and they were able to hold her up and draw her energy and like move her around and keep her like level and shit.
Wow.
From what she was saying, I mean.
Oh, these pictures on my hard drive are making me laugh. Yeah, I know that's real interesting about how, if you listen to some of this guy's theories, he has a whole bunch of papers on academia.edu, and Miles Johnston's been having him read. He's been live streaming this guy Mike Emery reading his own essay out loud and like explaining it behind the scene there.
Yeah.
It's he basically has it all worked out how the whole universe is constructed. It's pretty funny because he's real fun. He's real like he's what's the word? Trite. Like matter of fact about it. Like yeah, well, that's the way it is. He laughs kind of goofy, but I mean, not an idiot. Anyway, interesting dude, to say the least.
Totally.
So
the problem with somebody like her is that she's got her spiel, right, and you can't really take her off what she's talking about. She's talking about her book. She's got the same examples that she talked about on Gordon White's and ours. Like, she doesn't veer off her off course at all.
Because she's a scientist.
No, it's just because she's a PR. She's more, she's more of a.
She's a talking head.
A polished. Yeah.
So she's had nothing to do with the development of these things?
No, she's had all of it to do with it. So,
but she's become a spokesperson.
Yeah, exactly.
I got it.
Yeah.
What's the deal with the 4 a.m. interview? Like, why was that so early?
Because we have to do that sometimes when they're in overseas, right?
Yeah.
She's overseas. Okay, I didn't know she was overseas.
And the problem is with a lot of these people, they're like, no, we don't work evenings and weekends, and it's like, come on, like we're in fucking North America. So we have to be flexible to them, and so we got
Man.
so on a Friday it's not so bad. We go to the studio at like 4:30 and
Yeah. But on a Wednesday.
that would suck on a Monday or
Fuck.
Wednesday.
Yeah, that would suck.
Are we playing this week?
Sometimes we'll do it on a Sunday or something like that. So.
What, D&D?
Yeah, on Monday.
Of course we
Are
are.
we getting back to normal this week? I'm on.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think Adam's still MIA.
Yeah, I haven't heard
He
from
said a couple weeks, so I was assuming that would be like
It's like 5 weeks ago.
at least this.
It's
no,
like
like
5 weeks.
last week he said a couple more weeks.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just giving him shit.
Yeah.
He actually jumped in when we were doing our intro.
Right. Hey, if you want to do something tomorrow, we can play Shadowrun.
Tomorrow?
If anyone has time or bored or whatever, I don't care. Don't need
Nothing
to.
going on all day.
Yeah, it might be around, definitely
What?
later on.
We should start like a nice afternoon play. And just play all day.
I know. I
Hang up on this fucking call and play.
All right, good night.
Good night, everybody. We're playing
And
D&D.
see you later. That's funny.
It would be the fastest afternoon ever. That's for sure.
Dude, it would be.
There's
It'd be
never
totally worth it, though. Nothing going on tomorrow. We should totally do it. Graham, what are you doing?
I got hockey.
What the fuck? Of course.
And
What
a-
the fuck? That's like church for Canadians.
And a meeting too at 7 o'clock. I have to.
What kind of meeting?
The refuge recovery meeting.
A Sunday meeting? Oh,
Yep,
refuge.
every Sunday. Yeah.
What's that? Like
I
garbage
lead
disposal?
a meditation and Buddhist recovery, Buddhist style recovery.
What are you recovering?
Addicts and alcoholics and stuff.
Oh, recovering from. Okay.
Yeah, that kind of.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Let's
It's kind of
take-
like.
I'm
it's
thinking
kinda
like
a-
energy, like recycling
yeah.
program kind of recovery.
Energy recycling.
Yeah, that's awesome. So no, it's kind of like a different alternative to the 12 steps. It's just more like you do a group meditation. Like I'll lead us through this meditation. It's about 15-20 minutes, and then we'll do
Oh, it's the non-Scientologist AA.
this book, and then
Okay, I got you. That's cool.
And then we'll do a little share. So it's pretty powerful.
Yeah, I don't like that. AA.
It's pretty good still, AA too. I mean, I don't go anymore, but I think it helps a lot of people. So.
Yeah, it's there if you've.
Yeah.
It definitely helped me. It's just now I gravitate towards the more spiritual, like the Buddhist one.
You're a healer. You're a healer, Graham.
As are your calves.
Yes. Healing.
How was your H.I.V.E. later tonight?
You're still on it.
It's good. Oh, really? Oh, wow, Jesus.
It's not happened tonight.
How was your high?
It was pretty lame though until you got here.
I thought Darren might have jumped in earlier too. But...
No, I think he fell asleep.
Yeah.
No one was around. In fact, my Discord was screwed up. I hadn't seen any messages come in the chat for like 3 days.
Oh, weird.
I'm like, where is everybody? It was quite odd.
Maybe it's the same problem that D&D Tools is having. That's still not working.
It's still not working?
No.
Oh no. Is it the wiki?
No, it's not the wiki. The wiki's only got the main books. That's the problem with the wiki. It's just D&D Tools. Literally, the problem with D&D Tools is it doesn't have it sorted by like class, but it's got everything in there from all the main books, so it's really handy.
Oh, it's just way down. Like their server's down.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad.
There's an actual subreddit for that with people that are freaking out that it's down.
Contact the owner. Here's a D&D Tools 2. Have you looked at this?
No. Maybe that's the new one.
Here. Maybe that's why the other one's down.
I'm bad expert.
Are they like Canadian Snap-on?
No, it's a
Snap-on tools.
Snap-on tools.
No, it's a Dungeons and Dragons
Oh,
resource.
I thought you were talking about for work.
No.
Oh, sorry.
Community impact.
Yeah.
Hey man, there's 16 people watching right now.
No way.
Yeah.
Everybody chatting in the chat. There's
What the fuck is going on?
Live is just all happening in the chat room.
Because nobody wants to hear anything anymore. They just prefer us
Just wanna-
blather on about nothing. Because it's better than the crap that's on TV. No?
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe.
I don't know, probably.
Hey, James is in chat.
Yeah, I just said, hey, what's up, motherfuckers?
Are you watching any of these? Excuse me. Are you watching any of these things? No, probably.
I finally got to the X-Files.
What'd you think?
It was pretty funny. I mean, the third one was pretty hilarious in a cringy way.
Was that the Mengele effect one?
Yeah. And all the different things he touched on, like they have to talk about Sasquatch, they have to go into the UFOs, and so part of me is glad that they do all that stuff, but part of me it's just like it's kind of cringy because they just make fun of it in a way. But then you see the very last part of the last episode, they show the chemtrail, right? It's just classic. Fuck. Yeah, they're poisoning everybody through chemtrails, and then everybody's gonna think, "Oh yeah, it's just an X-Files episode."
Yes, I wrote an article that states that exactly. I'm not kidding. It was like 2 years ago.
That's awesome.
That was going to be. It was the same time the X-Files came out. Right around the time that quote unquote leaked video of Stanley Kubrick on his deathbed confessing to the moon. Yeah, that's when the first X-Files started up.
Oh.
Yes, shirtless show.
We mentioned that in the show with Brandon, actually.
Yeah.
About how these cycles, and then how they came out with the the whole Tom DeLonge project, and then all of a sudden the To the Stars Academy was ramping up around the same time as X-Files was coming out.
Yep. Well, no, the second season. Or it might have been after the first season ended.
The newest one, yeah. It would have been right after that.
Yeah, it was after they unleashed the ARV, the alien replicate. Yes. Mm-hmm.
On the bridge
it
thing.
Planted that image in everyone's mind, and then look what we found, UFOs. Oh.
Yeah.
I got that article, Graham. Yeah.
That's pretty cool that you wrote that. Oh yeah, I did see that website, Jerry. That tool, but I didn't realize what it was actually.
It says D&D tools. I've never seen D&D tools, so this one has two, like it's a copy or better.
Yeah.
It also looks like.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is the one now. Then it looks.
But it hasn't been updated since May.
Oh, that's weird.
Not that any of this shit ever changes.
No.
And the last comment was 2 years ago. Okay.
Wow.
Anyway, if it has the stuff you need, it'll work.
Cool.
Iron tipped nips. Reading the chat's funnier.
Yeah.
So I was visiting a friend of mine today, and he's playing. He's going to play 5th edition D&D by text on D&D Beyond.
By text? Text?
Yeah.
That would suck.
Well, you know what? It might be better than you think. I mean, I don't know. It'd be interesting.
If everyone had a different color.
Yeah, I don't know how it would work.
I want to cast magic missile. God, whenever Failed says that, I want to cast. That's all I hear in my head because he sounds just like that guy.
Where is Failed?
I don't
Every,
know.
He's
every
home
night
now.
he's like, Zoom, come on,
I
let's
know.
hang out. And now it's like we're hanging out. He's not here.
Is he home this week?
He just got home last night.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I thought he was hanging out with the lunch lady or something.
No, he's back home and
The one camp prostitute.
The camp hoe. The only woman there. That's so creepy.
Yeah, that poor girl.
She's got that voice like this. Hey, Sonny. Got a salve for my throat. Oh, that's disgusting.
No homemade remedy.
I make it myself.
Any kind of crazy news? Were we supposed to look up wacky news?
Oh shit!
I can find the week's weird news. Weekly weird news.
Here's weird. Some headlines.
You do some tech news.
You got some tech news?
Can we do a segment?
No.
Doing a random segment.
Oh, I forgot how I got to
Share
it.
memory.
Share memory. Go ahead, share one. News of the Weird usually has good stuff. Here we go. Here we go. HuffPost weird news.
Boom.
These aren't very weird. Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel's the reptilian?
Jimmy Kimmel. Excuse me. Jimmy Kimmel, it says, asks people to chime in on the crisis in Wakanda.
That would be pretty funny.
Which is fake.
Yeah.
Of course.
Friends that never text you back are always on their phones when you see them. So the 25 most profound Reddit thoughts. Well, this should be good.
I saw a meme about that Black Panther movie and how this whole controversy over gun control and all that. And they're saying, well, just saying, but there was 163 shootings in Black Panther.
and he kills his cousin, right? Doesn't he kill his cousin?
Oh,
It's like family.
His brother.
His brother.
Yeah.
Bromocide.
Bromocide. Yeah, that's a good
message. It'd be fratricide.
Yeah. It is kind of funny how basically all the movies are completely violent. And,
yeah, but you can't show a tit on TV.
Yeah.
I know. They could show brains exploding on a wall.
Disemboweled, but don't you dare show a boob.
Or a dick. Let alone a hard one.
No, it better be flaccid. You better have that dick flaccid.
Do you know, I mean, like, in a PG movie, or a PG-13, I don't recall which, the word fuck can be said like up to there's limits, like 3 times, and not in a sexual context.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That makes sense.
It's like, thank you, Nanny State.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. Censorship is a strange thing. If anything, I feel like censorship makes people want it more because it seems taboo.
Yeah, like, it never changes.
Yeah, I don't understand why we censor anything. Just let it all out there.
It'll censor itself in a way.
Yes, it will.
But the government doesn't like to be bitched at, and people will bitch if they don't like what, that's why the FCC is in place.
Yeah.
Look how many, I don't know if it's even true.
What in place? What in place?
The FCC.
Oh, FCC.
They police the broadcasts.
Yeah.
If you look at their complaints, how many complaints they get for shit, it's unbelievable. You'd be like, no way, there's not that many people who get mad at listening to someone who said asshole on the radio. I mean, that's the kind of shit they used to have to deal with. Thousands and thousands of letters and people calling and bitching.
I know how to fix that.
Get rid of the FCC.
They need to get rid of their complaint department.
Yeah.
That's part of their charter.
No, yeah,
That's
charter just. Oh yeah, no, we'll fix it. Oh, we're sorry. You're like, no, you're not. You could care less.
Statistics. I'm looking for some statistics on how many complaints they get.
Sure, it's out of control.
Here we go. I found
Charter's
some.
out of control.
Charter.
Cable's always going
Didn't they
out.
just get bought?
I don't know. Xfinity? Wait, I mean Comcast, not Charter. Comcast.
Oh, they're Comcast.
Well, Comcast is Xfinity now.
Yeah.
They're like the Borg.
They are.
It's terrible.
I don't want to search that. I can't find what I'm looking for.
I think there's probably about that.
You want to see Annihilation?
Annihilation?
The movie?
Never heard of it.
What is that?
It just came out. It's the latest from Ex Machina writer director.
Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, I've been seeing, promos for it on TV, but I have been seeing promos for it. But it says it's on The Verge, they're saying it's the most thoughtful science fiction movie since Arrival.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
Okay, it's obscenity complaints. Which I apparently can't. I guess I'm wrong. They only get like 7 a year.
Wow.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you wonder when the cable and radio.
I'm sorry. Those were. I read this wrong. I was wrong. Between January and June of 2006, which is the only data I can find, they received 327,000 complaints for 1,200 different programs.
Wow.
It was 389 radio, 512 TV, and 290 on cable.
No podcasts.
7 of them were legitimate and got fined.
Well, no, man. Podcasting will never be on there because it's on demand. Like, you have to go through all that trouble. It's not getting shoved down your throat.
It's opt-in. It's opt-in, yeah.
Yep.
It was Clear Channel, actually, that got busted here for $1 million.
Wow.
Viacom for $3.5 million. Interesting. No, I know they get a lot, but if you look at this, what I'm looking at, in 2000 they only got 111. In 2001 it was 346. In 2002, between those 2 years, it went up to 14,000 complaints. Next year, 166,000. Next year, 1.4 million. It's crazy. 1.4 million complaints.
That is crazy. Wonder what was happening on TV at that time, or just what was happening.
What that after we bombed Iraq?
It was the war.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Had to have been the war.
It was the FCC.
Shock and awe.
Received $7.9 million in fines that year.
No, Shock and Awe was in the 90s, wasn't it?
No, Shock and Awe was.
It's like their
Gulf War II.
term.
No, I know, but it was wasn't that before 9/11? Shock and Awe.
There was
The first invasion.
No, the first one was called
Desert Storm.
It was Desert Storm.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, shock and awe is just like the beginning, how they drop all the bombs and crap. It's shock and awe.
But it's a
like
homonym with
catchphrase.
It's a homonym with something else too.
It is, right?
With a Sumerian god or something.
What?
Yeah, it is.
Shakina.
Something like I don't remember the story. I don't remember where I heard it, but I just remember that.
They tied it to shock and awe or something.
Well, that's because
Wasn't that what
of George Bush's Magog and Gog.
Oh, right.
And Saddam Hussein was the reincarnation of Nebuchadnezzar, and they had like ancient battle to resolve. That's why we went to war, probably.
Makes sense.
And he ended up in a
But
spider.
they were looking for a Stargate.
They're looking for spider holes.
Oh, yeah. Hey, do you think those spiders in Vietnam, do you think that's really real? Like
No.
the alien spider thing?
No.
Who
No.
even brought that up?
Tompkins? The dude who's in jail.
Tompkins?
It's the dude who's in jail,
Oh
allegedly.
no, that's Richard. That's Richard.
He's talking about
Captain Richard.
Captain Mark Richards.
Mark Richards.
Yeah.
I always call him Richard.
What are these Vietnam spiders?
Apparently, we were in Vietnam doing something with alien spiders.
Yeah, the alien spiders were coming out from wherever they normally hide or whatever. So that's why we went to the Vietnam War. Because we were killing the alien spiders.
Okay.
And not the
good kind. Not the good kind.
The Viet Cong got in the way.
Yeah.
You wonder how long these wars would have been able to go if they would have been showing all the footage like they did for Vietnam in the States, you know? Like that's one of the reasons why there was all the protests in the 60s.
Aren't we still at war? Aren't we still at war with someone? Don't we have like lots of troops blowing shit up right now?
Jerry, they're not called wars.
Skirmishes, operations, activities, whatever the fuck.
Yeah. No, we are. We're blowing people up all the time.
We don't want to upset anybody.
Yeah. Yet our
Graham,
roads
you're
and
right.
we have homeless people and fucking teachers getting shot up in schools.
But Graham's right. And that whole MK Ultra, that crap was being done in the 60s. I mean, just look at Dave McGowan, what he talks about.
Yeah.
And it was to stop because all the students were protesting and, you know, we're kind of going through the same fucking cycle.
Wasn't it the Civil War where they like people went out to see like right when it started, like there was picnics and stuff and like everybody was out to see the opening shots or whatever. I'm pretty sure it was a big spectacle and like, freaked out.
Wow.
I'm pretty.
And then when it started, people were like, "Holy fuck, this is pretty cool."
Yeah, exactly. They saw the horror and shit, and they all fucking
shock and awe.
They had to roll their fear save.
Yeah, we did share spice.
I rolled a 66. Oh wait, a 6 die 6.
A 6 die 6. 66.
I rolled an 88.
Who said someone said spiders from Mars?
Yeah, there's a spiders from Mars thing too.
I know, greatest potential. Yeah, well, that's also like the Hattie Bob stuff.
Isn't that a song from?
Yeah.
No More?
Greatest
No,
potential?
it's Bowie. It's David Bowie.
Bowie, yeah.
Ziggy Stardust. Ziggy played guitar. You all know it. I forgot what I said. Oh, the Hattie Bob spiders. Those are spiders. Those could be the Vietnam spiders. You know, they made spider shirts.
Right.
Oh, sorry, Faith No More sang "Woodpeckers from Mars." It's a little bit different.
Who's Faith No More?
Oh, yeah. Heard of
Faith
before?
No More?
Yeah.
No, I never heard of it.
You've never heard of Faith No More?
Like in the grunge era from.
Yeah.
I never did. I missed that whole thing.
The real thing.
I was like, I missed the whole grunge thing. I liked Nirvana, but the rest was crap to me. And then when Cobain died, it was like, oh, well, that's done. That was fun while it lasted. I did like the Foo Fighters. I liked them. Okay. Which came out of
classic rock band for sure.
Well, they came out of Nirvana, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave Grohl. Yeah, Dave Grohl is the drummer.
When
guitarist.
He was their second drummer, wasn't he?
When I moved into my first apartment and got cable, it was the year that MTV started. I remember watching MTV in the early days when it was only on for a few hours a day.
It was really good back then.
Yeah, totally.
Turned to shit.
Yeah, I remember some early MTV. Like we never, like where I lived, we didn't have cable in my development, but like over, you know, you travel around different areas around town, they'd had it. But I remember seeing a lot of like Madonna and shit like that. Like
That was in the 80s.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Definitely a lot of Madonna. I'm trying to remember some of the other maybe like
Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, Bruce Springsteen, Dire Straits. Yeah, like Money Is For Nothing, like that one. I Want My MTV fucking thing. Yeah.
They used to play that one guy.
Yeah.
Richard.
The little space dude.
Yeah.
Robert.
Reinforced the moon landings.
Robert Plant. Yeah.
Robert Plant. Remember they used to always play that one song.
And the cheesy car songs.
What was the one with the
Robert Palmer, probably.
Yeah, Robert Palmer.
Oh, Robert Palmer. That's who I'm thinking of, not Robert Plant. I like Robert Plant.
What was the one with the house and all the things started fucking singing along with the house? What the fuck was that?
That was Beauty and the Beast.
No.
Be our guest. Be our guest.
No.
No.
It might have been a Robert Plant jam.
It was Peter Gabriel, I bet.
Peter Gabriel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Big Time. Or
something like
Sledgehammer's the other one.
Sledgehammer, maybe. Yeah.
Sledgehammer was cool. That was the first one that had that stop action kind of look to it. Remember Sledgehammer, everybody?
I definitely remember.
Everybody remember it?
No. Yep.
Oh, I definitely, yeah.
Oh, I was a huge Peter Gabriel fan back then. That whole album was pretty cool.
I have that album.
Yeah.
And then the whole like glam rock thing took
I know, I was just thinking that.
took the cake, dude,
that
with
what you
like
guys called
fucking
it?
Poison
Glam rock?
and all them, dude, and Guns N' Roses and
Oh, yeah, I went to Monsters of Rock. I lost
Monsters,
my,
dude. Remember Headbangers Ball?
I don't remember that.
Headbangers Ball used to have Matt Pinfield. I was on late at night, and it was all like fucking Metallica and like.
Oh yeah, I do remember.
Yeah, that little dude with the bald head. Yeah, he said be all. Yeah, MTV in the heyday was pretty cool.
I liked VH1 better when it came out.
VH1, I remember that.
For some reason.
Then Canada had Much Music, right?
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah, you guys had Much Music. I think I remember seeing that a little bit here and there.
I think I
now
saw
we have Kids Rock.
I'm trying to remember.
Want to see my pencil?
Monsters of Rock. It was like Dawkins, Scorpions, Kingdom Come.
Oh.
Else, I think it was, yeah.
James, remember Big Time?
Yes. Did you?
I had that weird shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I remember that. Like, it was like the whole house started. The whole thing would start like it was all in sync and jamming and like.
I know.
Was talking and fucking like.
There's a Talking Heads one that's like that too.
Oh yeah, there is. I like that one.
She was? Is that what it was?
Yeah, I think it is.
She was.
God, I'm trying to remember some of the old Madonna ones ever on there.
Papa Don't Preach.
Yeah,
like a virgin.
Dude, that might have been
like a virgin.
Those first two for
like
sure.
Totally.
Yeah.
I don't know what she sings now.
Very first time.
Wasn't Sean Penn in one of her videos?
Were they married?
Yeah, they were.
This isn't the one.
Back before she was a stooge for the globalists.
Yeah.
And pegging fucking Guy Ritchie.
We need to get earlier.
Did you guys ever see that picture of her? The dildo? It was funny. This isn't the one. There was some other video.
I have one about the moon. What's that one they have about the moon?
Animated fruit. I just remember fruit moving in circles. Animated fruit. Music video. 90s. Was it 90s, right?
Yeah, I think so.
It's not going to come up.
Just Google Talking Heads.
No, don't worry about it. Nobody cares.
Problem solved.
I care. I'm going to be on the edge of my seat all night now, Jerry.
Well, when we end this, we can look it up all we want. But for now,
yeah.
The wrong damn window. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Okay,
What's going on in the chat?
I don't know. watching videos.
Same as it ever was.
Yes, same as.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
This is not my life. Is that what it's called? No, I don't know what that is.
Might have been big.
Same as it ever. That's something life.
It's not called Same as Ever.
It's called Stop Making Sense, isn't it? Or it's in Stop Making.
In excess.
No, it's not. I don't remember. That's the thing. 90s MTV video. Stop. Action. Fruit. Animation.
Mac the Knight. Remember that? Remember the
I
old
think it
Mickey
was
D's?
Sledgehammer. I really do. It was Sledgehammer. See, damn it. I remember now. Here it is. I got it. I'll show you guys. I'm not sure. It's right in here. There's fucking chickens dancing.
It was definitely Sledgehammer, dude.
Yeah. Turn this up. Dash there. It's down here.
It starts off with just a couple things, and then by the end of it, the whole fucking house is jumping.
Yeah, but there's fruit. Man, there's fruit. Missed it.
Yeah, David Bowie was on there too.
Here it is. There's the fruit.
Oh, Meatloaf. Fuck. I forgot
Bitch
about
tits.
that. Yeah.
See? Fruit. And vegetables. That's like,
Young
it
Americans.
looks like Kali. Kind of. Right? Just to tie it into the show. Go for a circle here.
Yes.
Anyway. That was it. That's what I was thinking of. That's what.
We'll figure it out.
This. There we go. Sweet. Anyway. Well. I say we end. Call it a night. Cthulhu's. GP. Cthulhu's. Not. Just leave the fruit out. If you actually. Greatest potential. If you Google. Oh, fuck. I'll do it.
Cruising with Steak. You'll find a great podcast.
Yes.
You
Talk
can
about your
Google
stuff.
that. Yeah. We're on Google Play now for all you Android users.
The Google Play Music.
Yeah. Cruising Mistake. CRUZIN.
Nailed it.
They're in my subscribed list, and you can find all their videos in their playlist of mine.
Oh yeah.
Which has links to their channel.
Check out the Grimerica show too.
And
how about those guys?
Talk about your own stuff.
Yeah, that's a real podcast.
Yeah, for real.
Talk about a real fucking
Not
show.
a little one. Not a little one.
Yes.
He called Adam so little. Oh, our friend Adam, he's got his little podcast friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love Adam's show.
Yeah.
Adam's awesome. I love fucking Friends to Know and Adam Loyal. Jess.
And you guys are almost, Graham, you guys are almost up to 300 episodes.
Yeah,
That's
coming up soon.
fucking
Actually, we might be
crazy.
close with the black budget. We might be close.
Oh, yeah.
This will be your fifth year anniversary. This will be your 5th year, right?
Is that a silver anniversary or
Crazy,
something?
eh? Isn't that crazy?
300 fucking episodes, dude.
I know, it's fucking crazy.
That's fucking awesome.
Wow.
It's probably like close to 1,000 hours, probably. I mean,
oh, easy.
Is there like a podcasters award show?
There is.
Yeah,
there
there's a
is
bunch,
podcaster
good
awards.
podcasts ever get nominated on it.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about organizing a convention?
Ooh, that'd be fun.
a lot of work.
Yeah, it would be a lot of work.
Well, you get a crew together. We might have a community here that might be able to help.
Darren's been talking about that for a couple of years. And
Has he?
Trying to persuade him to
forget it.
Wait.
Yeah.
Forget about it for a bit.
Well, what if someone else was doing
how
it
much
and?
it is.
Oh, what if someone else was doing it and you could just contribute?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
It is awesome. I mean, there's nothing like spending a weekend at a conference with a bunch of cool people that you can just chat with. Like,
No, dude, I'm so pissed I missed out on the Paradigm Days.
Yeah, it's awesome.
God, I wish I could have made it to one of those.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for listening or watching or
good night, everybody.
Contributing.
Thanks, everyone.
Yep. Have a great one.
Good night.
Enjoy your week. Happy March 1st.